Johnson Wax Program. The makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat present Fibber McGee and Company with Jim Jordan as Fibber, Donald Novis, the Four Notes, and Billy Mills Orchestra. And tonight, we're delighted to welcome to this program the listeners to 27 stations of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. We open the show tonight with A Shine on Your Shoes. An announcement of real importance to any housewife. This is the week when millions of women are making their homes bright and attractive for Easter Day. If you're wise, you'll start with your floors. Give them new beauty with Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat. You know, of course, how easy it is to apply Glow Coat. It takes only a few minutes to do a whole floor. You don't even have to soil your hands. No rubbing or buffing is necessary. Glow Coat dries in 20 minutes to a wonderful gleaming polish that everyone admires. Right now, there's a special sale on Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat and Johnson's Wax. Ask your dealer for the giant-size cans that give you 1/3 more for your money. A pint and 1/3, or a pound and 1/3 for the regular price of 1 pint or 1 pound. It will pay you to go to the store tomorrow morning and get a supply of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat in the money-saving giant-size cans. Peace and contentment reign over the McGee menage today. Our hero has just had a good breakfast and is lingering over his second cup of coffee and the morning papers. And here in the dining room at 79 Wistful Vista, we find Fibber, Japers, Crapers. Where'd you get those papers, McGee?
What's all this stuff about them college students swallowing live goldfish? Bet they're just trying to wiggle out of examinations. Well. Maurice Chevalier expected to make American comeback. Well, good for you, Maurice. You can do it, too, if you try hard and keep a stiff lower lip. Come in. Oh, hi, Harpo. Have a cup of coffee?
Did you make it?
Yep.
No, thanks. Say, I see you've got the morning papers. Did you read about that collector of antique furniture who's in town, Junius P. Fortgill?
No, what about him?
Well, I was just thinking. He's in town buying up old furniture, and I thought you might make a little dough. Your furniture's pretty old, isn't it?
Well, now, say, it is at that. I wonder
Look at that old sofa of yours in the living room, and that 4-poster bed you have upstairs. Didn't you tell me that Napoleon once slept on that bed?
Well, sure I did. That's what the dealer told me. Judging from the bumpy mattress that come with it, I'll bet Napoleon's horse slept on it, too. Say, I bet I can sell that guy some stuff at that.
Well, I thought you'd be interested. Of course, I don't know if your stuff is antique or
not. Oh, don't worry about that there, Harpo. By the time he gets here, it'll look antique. Sure you won't have a cup of coffee, Harpo?
No, thanks. It smells too strong for me.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make coffee anyway?
Well, how does anybody make good coffee? I get a can of coffee, take the cover off, dump half the coffee out, and fill the can up with boiling water. Sure. Makes enough coffee for 8 or 10 days if you warm it up good.
Well, what do you do with the coffee you have left? Throw it out or use it for fly spray?
That's no good for that. I tried that, Harpo. It's no good for fly spray. It eats holes in the draperies. Well, thanks for tipping me off to Fothergill, Harpo. And say, if you're going past the hotel, you drop a hint to this antique collector Fothergill and guy and tell him I got a house full of antiques.
I'll do that, Fibber. I owe you a favor for not insisting that I have a cup of that sheep dip. So long, pal.
Well, now, let's see. Now, how can I make this furniture look antiquer than it is? I better scratch it up a little. Maybe shoot some wormholes into it with a shotgun. Boy, won't Molly be happy when she comes home and finds I got rid of all this old junk. That ain't Fothergill, folks. We ain't built up enough suspense yet. Come in.
Hello there, Johnny. Want any fresh eggs today?
No thanks, old-timer.
Hey?
I says, no, we don't want any eggs. Not on this show. We lay our own.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Johnny. But that ain't the way I heard it. The way I heard it, one feller says to the other feller, see, says, see where Jim Farley might run for vice president. Is that so, says t'other feller. Vice president ain't much of a job for a feller like Farley, is it? No, says the first feller. But if you start out as a mailman, you gotta expect to hold the bag. Sure you don't want any eggs, Johnny? I fed one of my hens on violets this week, and she laid some nice purple ones for Easter.
No thanks.
All righty.
Laid purple eggs for Easter. No wonder she laid any for that old buzzard. He's got a face that would stop a cluck. Oh, well, let's see. Now, what was I going to do? Oh, yes, I got to get this furniture ready. I'll bust the glass in that desk so it'll look a little older. That looks more antique. Tear the upholstery a little on this footstool. Yeah. Rip that right leg off this footstool. Oh, they cut down the old pine tree, and they hauled it away. Come in.
Hello, Fibber. What are you doing?
Oh, kicking the furniture around, Billy. There's an antique buyer in town, and I'm adding a few years to the life of all my stuff.
It looks battered enough now. Are you familiar with antiques?
Oh, yes, enough, anyway. For instance, you see that love seat there? That's a genuine, authentic antique, William. That's the very love seat where Paul Revere proposed to Cleopatra.
Go on. Cleopatra was 1,000 years older than Paul Revere.
Oh, well, what difference does it make if they really loved each other? There's a lot of romance in a piece of furniture like that there, Billy. Can't you just imagine a young lover sitting there on pins and needlepoint?
Well, never mind that. How about hearing Don Novus sing This Night?
Well, that'll be swell, Billy. Let him go ahead while I load my shotgun.
Your shotgun?
Yeah, I got to shoot a few wormholes in this furniture. That's a trick I learned from my grandfather, William. He was an antique dealer. Poor old guy.
What happened to him?
Oh, he tried to saw the legs off his old secretary, and she swore out a warrant. Go ahead, Billy. This night. Take it, Don.
This night was made for dreaming. This night was fashioned for you. This night my arms enfold you. My eyes have told you that I adore you. This night is filled with music. My heart will always love something for sweet remembrance. This night will be my souvenir. Something for sweet remembrance. This night will be my
Nice going, Don. You can sing This Night for me any day.
Well, thanks, Fibber. But please don't point that shotgun at me.
Oh, don't worry about that shotgun. It ain't loaded. I was just going to show you.
Gee, that was wonderful, Fibber.
It was?
You knocked out the front window. What could you do with a loaded gun?
We all make mistakes.
Most people don't make more than one with a shotgun.
Oh, so you don't think I know anything about firearms, eh? I guess you didn't know I used to be a champion skeet shooter.
No, did you?
Why, sure I did. Well, I used to go out in the morning with my dog and gun and come back just loaded down with skeets. They was good eating, too. Little gamey, but good.
You ever try a clay pigeon with wild rice?
Now you're joshing me, Novus.
Well, what were you going to use the shotgun for anyway?
I'm going to shoot some wormholes in the furniture to make it look more antiquer. Sit down, Don, and watch me.
No, thanks. I've been allergic to shotguns ever since I was a kid and stole watermelons. The farmers used to fire rock salt at us.
Did you ever get hit?
Yes, once.
I thought so. They say the best way to tame a bird is to put salt on it. Oh, you going, Don?
Yeah, I gotta go. See you later.
Okay. Let's see now. I better start with the piano. I'll saw the top off that so it'll look like an old-fashioned melodeon. Oh, they cut down the old Steinway, which made it much harder to play. I'm going to have a fine bunch of antiques here very shortly. Now, if I can only get... Oh, what's that? Gee, that couldn't be Fothergill. He wouldn't be riding up on a horse. Or maybe he expects to jockey me on the price. Come in. Well, for goodness sakes, a Royal Canadian Mounted Policeman. What you want, tall, dark, and handsome?
Are you Fibber McGee, sir?
Yes, I am, Bud, but what's he got?
Well, I'm Sergeant Wilcox, sir, of the Mounted.
Oh.
Just rode down to welcome you to the Canadian network tonight.
Oh, thanks.
Hands across the border and all that sort of thing, you know?
Well, thanks, Sergeant. It's nice to know there's two countries who can reach their hands across the border without shaking their fists at each other. I certainly appreciate your coming in.
Well, I'm delighted, sir. And may I ask what you're doing with a saw and hammer?
I'm antiquing some furniture, Bud. Getting ready to sell some old stuff to a collector.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting lot of stuff. Say, those old manuscripts on the desk there should be worth a lot. May I see them? Why, a collection of old jokes, isn't it? Imagine anyone laughing at those old quips.
Hey, put that down, Bud. That's our next week's program.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
You familiar with our show up there, Sergeant?
Oh, yes. Splendid product you have, too, old man.
I'll say so.
Though it makes hard work for us policemen.
Well, how can that be? Johnson's wax makes work a lot easier.
No, not for us. Why, just last month, I trailed a criminal for 300 miles. Just as I was closing in on him, he walked through a house in Saskatchewan and disappeared.
Disappeared in Saskatchewan?
Yes. The owners of the house had used Johnson's wax, and we couldn't find a single fingerprint on the furniture or woodwork or a single footprint on the floor.
Well, I suppose you heard about the special limited offer Johnson's Wax has on sale now. A giant-sized can, paste or liquid, with an extra third free.
No, but I'll speak to Inspector McTavish about it. He's a rare one for a bargain.
Inspector McTavish, eh? Wonder if he's the same one I worked with when I was a mounted policeman up there.
Oh, were you a Mountie?
Was I? You mean to say you never heard of me up there?
Yeah.
Why, shucks, Sergeant. I was once known from Vancouver to Quebec for my capers up there. Canadian Capers McGee, I was known as in them days. Canadian Capers McGee, the coolest, cleverest, crimson-coated cop who ever crept carefully through the keen, cutting cold to capture a crook, continually cantering across country to crack a conspiracy or keep constant control of criminals coming into Canada, and the condemnest, craftiest constable from Columbia's colossal trees to the colorful cabins of Lake Louise. Yes, sir, and the way I used to run out of the barracks and leap onto the back of my horse for my dead run was something to see. Say, you got your horse outside there?
Yes, sir. Tethered to the porch, sir.
Well, open the door and I'll show you how I used to leap into the saddle.
Well, I'd like to see it, sir.
Well, here I go. Watch this.
Oh, good heavens. What happened, sir?
Oh, what do you mean, what happened? There ain't no horse out there.
Oh, no, sir, not out there. I tied the animal to the back porch.
Oh, dear.
Sorry you misunderstood.
Ooh.
Well, I must be going now, sir. Welcome to Canada, old man.
Oh.
Cheerio.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. First time I ever been saddle sore without even being on a horse. Well, I better get busy before old Fothergill comes to look at my antiques. Oh, they cut down the old pine tree and they hauled it away to the mills. Say, this stuff is beginning to look like something. Maybe I better check up and see if old Fothergill is really coming over here before I batter up any more of this stuff. Call him up. Hello, operator. Give me the commercial house. I want to... Oh, is that you, Mert? Hi, Mert. Fibber McGee. How's everything, Mert? Say, I seen your brother on the street this morning. Yeah, he sure looked proud in that new sweater of his with the big HC on it. Where's he going to school, Mert? Harvard College? Huh? Oh, House of Correction. Say, give me the commercial house, will you, Mert? Thanks. Oh, they chopped down the old pine tree and hauled it away. Hello? Commercial house? Let me talk to Mr. Junius P. Fothergill, will you? He's gone out where? To see a man named McGee. Uh-oh. Well, never mind. Oh, boy, he's on his way. Hot dog. Come in, Fothergill.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. McGee?
Hi, Uppy. I mistook you for an antique collector. Guy named Junius P. Fothergill. I expect him over here any minute.
Oh, really? Well, now, that's exactly what I wanted to see you about, Mr. McGee. You see, I'm selling him a few pieces of my own collection. You know, the Uppington family is simply full of antiques.
Uppy, you just issued an engraved invitation to a wise crack there, but I ain't got the heart. Did you come over here to tell me about Fothergill?
Oh, no, Miss McGee. You remember that footstool you borrowed from me last week?
The footstool? Oh, yes, the footstool. Shucks, I kind of forgot that was yours, Uppy.
Oh, my relatives.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good heavens, Mr. McGee. Why, you've ruined it. And that's been an Uppington heirloom for generations.
Oh.
Why, there hasn't been a heel in our family that hasn't rested on that footstool. Really, Mr. McGee, how could you?
Oh, it wasn't hard. I just took the hammer and went to it. But you just leave it to me, Uppy. I'll sell it for you for a lot more than you could.
Oh, dear. Well, all right. I don't mean to be a silly girl about it, Mr. McGee, but I do hope you know what you're doing.
Trust me, Uppy. I know my antiques. For instance, you see that little wooden clock up on the wall there?
Oh, yes. Cuckoo, isn't it?
Little, but it's cute. My great-great-grandfather made that clock, Uppy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was always tinkering with clocks. Made one for a friend of his once, a barber, and put a little hen into it instead of a cuckoo. And every morning the little door would fly open and the little hen would pop out and say, cut, 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 cut. And the barber would get up and go to work.
Well, now, that's very interesting. But do you think Mr. Fothergill will be...
Quiet, Uppy. I want to hear how that cuckoo clock sounds. It's going to strike. Cuckoo. 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 Well, imagine that. Wasn't that clever of Grandpa? He put a quartet in it. What you going to sing, kids?
The Cuckoo and the Clock.
Okay, give it the works.
Parlor was the only sound. Tick-tock on the mantel, nothing else around. Boys and girls were close as they could see. Never dreamt that they had company. There they were, he was baby talking her, and the cuckoo and the clock went cuckoo. Every 15-minute he crew. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Be a pal, said the fella to the gal. The cuckoo and the clock went cuckoo. I believe they're starting to woo. Woo, 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 woo. They didn't know that everything they said was overheard. They didn't hear that little birdie giving them the bird. So he said with a sigh, who's your little cuckoo pie? The cuckoo and the clock went cuckoo. So I'm just a little cuckoo. I'm not as cuckoo as you. Then he closed the door and withdrew. The birdie cuckoo. The birdie cuckoo. Every 15 minutes he crew. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I believe they're starting to woo. Woo, 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 woo. They didn't know everything they said was overheard. They didn't hear that little birdie giving them the bird. He said with a sigh, who's your peachy pie? The cuckoo and the clock went cuckoo. So I'm a little cuckoo. I'm not as cuckoo as you. Yeah, he closed the door. Withdrew cuckoo. Cuckoo. Cuckoo night.
Well, that was great, 4 notes. Remind me to give you a little extra birdseed this week. Well, I guess I better get back to work. Oh, I cut down the coffee table to make it as old as I was able. Oh, I cut... Better hide these tools. Come in.
Oh, hello there, Fizzer. Why is your face being so full of perspiration?
I've been working, Nick. I've been aging my furniture. Going to sell it to a big antique collector.
I don't mean to tell you.
Yeah, I've been kind of doctoring it up so it'll look older.
Well, for scrimp's sake, would you be guilty of deceiving an appearance for the sakes of making a profit, Fizzer?
Why, certainly, wouldn't you?
Sure, every time.
Incidentally, Nick, have you got any antiques? Any period furniture?
Period furniture? Oh, sure. We're having a little stuffed over Sioux City, that is.
A little what?
A little stuffed over Sioux City.
Stuffed over Sioux City. Oh, you mean an overstuffed Davenport. Stuffed over Sioux City.
Sure. Well, I stand connected. I knew it as being someplace in Iowa, but this little stuffed over Davenport is being a nice thing, Fizzer. It has got upholstery with polka dots all over it. There is being enough periods in that one pieces of furniture to make a great...
No. By period furniture, Nick, we mean, like William and Mary, and Hepplewhite, and Colonial, and Early American, Louis the 14th, and all stuff like that there.
Oh, but I think that is all being a lot of saucy apples, Fizzer. If a chair is being a good place to sit on, what difference is it making whether it is William and Marion, Early Colloquial, Heppelpuss, or Lousy the 14th?
I'm afraid you just don't appreciate nice things, Nick.
Yes, it would be a nice thing if I appreciated nice things, but I haven't, so I don't. But speaking of her furniture, it is like I was saying to Mrs. DePopulis last night, when she is saying she would like to go downtown and buy a new ornamental rug.
Oriental.
Why not? Anyway, when she is saying that to me, I'm saying, listen, Mrs. DePopulis, I'm saying, while she is having the radio on very loud and listening to the Lone Range Finder. Listen, Mrs. DePopulis, I'm saying, and then she is turning the radios to hear Robert Cray.
Robert Cray? Oh, you mean Bob Hope?
Sure. Oh, well, hope and pray. What is the difference here?
Well, what did you tell Mrs. DePopulis about buying the Oriental rug?
Nothing. Just then she's getting some pretty music by the Philadelphia Symphony Orchestra and is motioning me to be quiet with the rolling pin. So I guess I know when I'm well off to the drugstore to buy me some cigars. Well, so long, Fizzer. Don't forget to come and see us sometime. Anytime you're dropping in, pass by.
Well, I guess I'm just about all set for old Fothergill. I'll take one more whack at that easy chair. Uh-oh, I bet that's him. Come in.
How do you do? Do you need any socks?
Not now, sis. The show's nearly over. We could have used some in the first 20 minutes.
Well, you don't understand. I represent the Wilkie Silky Socky Corporation, and I'm taking orders for our new spring line. May I show you some samples?
No, thanks, sis. I go barefoot starting 1st of May.
Well, don't stub your toe, Junior.
Fresh gal. Wilkie Silky Socky Corporation. I should have told her I represented the Johnsy Wansy Waxy Company. Oh, I better get these splinters picked up before Fothergill gets here. I'll have to take up a collection to buy our sound effect man some new knuckles. Come in.
Good day, sir. Mr. McGee, I believe.
You betcha, Bud. You the gentleman who wanted to look at the furniture?
Yes, I am. How did you know?
Oh, I've been expecting you. Have a cigar?
Thank you. I have one.
You got two? Thanks.
They tell me you have a very valuable collection of antiques here, Mr. McGee.
Oh, I have. Very valuable.
What would you estimate its value, Mr. McGee?
Oh, I don't know, Bud. Aside from the sentimental value, I'd say it was worth at least, well, in the neighborhood of, roughly speaking, about, well, at a guess, somewhere near... Well, what would you say?
Well, I'd much rather you put your own price on it, McGee.
You would? Oh, that's swell. Well, now you take that desk there. I'd say about $3,000 for that one piece.
$3,000? Is that all?
Is it? Well, that's without the drawers, of course. With the drawers, I'd say $5,000. Now, how about that footstool, Bud? That's interesting, ain't it?
Oh, yes, it certainly is very interesting. Fairly modern, isn't it?
Oh, no, that's a genuine Uppington. I know the Uppington family personally. Remember the old furniture designers, Uppington, Downworthy, and Roundweather? Their trademark was up, down, and around. That footstool is worth at least $2,000, Bud.
Is that so? Well, that seems like a fair price.
It does? Well, what do you think of the rest of the stuff, Bud?
Well, frankly, I don't know when I've seen such a motley collection of furniture.
I guess you know your stuff, Bud. There ain't a piece in the lot that ain't a genuine motley.
Yeah, that's very good. Or is it? Now, what value would you place on the entire lot, McGee?
Oh, the whole mess, eh? Well, frankly, Bud, I'm making the estimate low on account of you seem to be a nice guy. Let's make it a fair and square $20,000. No, $25,000. That's it. That's my final figure.
That's very fair. I'll settle for $25,000.
Done. We better close the deal quick because this stuff is getting more antique every minute.
Yes. Deal? What deal?
Well, you're buying this stuff, ain't you?
Buying it? Why, no. Who do you think I am?
Ain't you Father Gill, the antique collector?
No, I'm Wallaby, the tax assessor.
The tax money? Oh, God.
We'll be back in just a moment. We know that all you women are thinking about spring house cleaning, so it's a good time to remind you again of the special sale of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Blow Coat in giant-size cans that give you 1/3 more for your money. It's important that you make your home clean and attractive for spring, and that you protect your prized possessions from dirt and wear. Remember, it's very much to your advantage to buy Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Blow Coat now, while you can get the special giant-size cans that contain 1 1/4 or 1 1/3 pounds, and yet cost no more than the regular pint or pound sizes. Now, if you can't go to your dealers, phone him in the morning and ask for the money-saving giant-size cans of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Blow Coat. When the present supply of these giant cans is exhausted, there won't be any more, and we don't want you to be disappointed.
Wilcox has already welcomed our new listeners tonight on the Canadian network, and I want to extend the welcome on behalf of our little company and myself. We hope our northern neighbors will enjoy our shows and will join us each Tuesday night from now on. Incidentally, our next week's broadcast is our 200th program for Johnson's Wax, and we're happy to announce that we'll have another visit from our old friend, Zazu Pitts. Good night, folks.
Wilcox, speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat, Racine, Wisconsin, inviting you all to be with us again next Tuesday night. Good night. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
The American continents, by the free and independent condition which they have assumed and maintained, are henceforth not to be considered as subjects for future colonization by any European powers. We should consider any attempt on their part to extend their system to any portion of this hemisphere as dangerous to our peace and safety.
Mr. President, starring Edward Arnold. Mr. President, the man in the White House, the man chosen by his fellow citizens as our first citizen. We invite you now to become better acquainted with one of America's greatest men. These are transcribed stories of the men who have lived in the White House. Dramatic, exciting, but little-known events in their lives that you and I so rarely hear. True human stories of Mr. President. Our Mr. President drama will begin in just a moment.
Perhaps you don't believe in the kind of ghosts that are supposed to haunt houses. But there are other kinds. There are ghosts of words once spoken, ideas once held, personalities once present. Take, for instance, a tour of our nation's capital. Here, you think, Lincoln once stood as he pondered the problems of a country at war. Even as you look, your fancy conjures up the picture of that tall, gaunt figure stooped in thought. There, you muse, sat Washington, Jefferson, Madison, and Monroe, discussing the future of the newborn nation. And as imagination takes hold, the powdered wigs and lace cuffs seem more real than reality itself. These are the memories, the all-pervasive ghosts of Washington. But for those of us who were unable to visit the Capitol, the same warm familiarity with the heroes of America's past is possible through the program Mr. President, starring Edward Arnold. So listen now and see if you can name the president upon whom this episode is based.
After more than 2 years of war, the nation looked forward to an era of peace and goodwill. The new president had made a successful 3.5-month tour of the country, and his popularity had attained a very high level. Yet no one realized better than he the seriousness of the problems confronting our government. As an experienced diplomat and statesman, he knew the value of psychology. And as a devoted husband and father, he knew something important had happened to his teenage daughter. He's a very likely youngster, Sam Gouverneur is. But you're both entirely too young to get into anything serious.
Oh, Papa, you're so old-fashioned. I'm almost 16. Well, lots of girls get...
I don't give a hoot about lots of girls. I do about you. Mind that now, Mariah.
Yes, Papa. Papa?
Yes, dear.
Why is Sam making an inventory of all that furniture the government bought for the White House?
Because Senator Galen and the other opposition leaders have been making peculiar noises about calling me to account for the cost of it.
But it's beautiful furniture, the best in the world, isn't it?
That isn't the point, Raya. The opposition doesn't realize the real reason I wanted it to be as fine as it was possible to order. You see, as a democracy, it's been the policy for many years for the president to be as socially informal as possible.
Mm-hmm. That's the democratic spirit, isn't it?
It is, and it's admirable up to a point. But the Secretary of State and I both agree that that point has been reached. Because of so much White House informality, the diplomatic corps has fallen into the habit of not taking our international relations very seriously. They condescend to our representatives as though we were a small and unimportant province.
Well, then they don't understand Americans.
Exactly. So we're changing all that. Your mother and I are as formal as possible. Our invitations are sent out according to strict protocol, and we return no calls under any circumstances. And the ambassador knows he can have an appointment with me whenever he needs it. But they're also learning that the request must come through formal channels. In this way, they're gradually realizing that we take our international problems deadly serious.
Oh, I didn't realize what happens in the drawing room was so important.
It is the battleground of the diplomats, and therefore it's very important. Right now, our problems with Spain and with Russia are in a very critical state. Great Britain has always treated us patronizingly in our diplomatic relations. France is our friend, but even France doesn't recognize us as a social equal.
Oh, I see.
But they will, Mariah. By heaven, they will.
May I offer you a pinch of snuff, Mr. President?
Oh, thank you, John.
Now, what's this I hear about your daughter Mariah and your assistant secretary?
So the news has even reached my Secretary of State, has it? Yes, John, they seem very much in love.
Yeah, good for Mariah. Though she is mighty young, isn't she?
She's entirely too young, and her mother and I have both told her so. But Sam's a good lad, and she's a good girl. As long as they're patient about it, Eliza and I are in favor of the idea.
A very sensible attitude. And speaking of social matters, my wife has had another run-in with Mrs. Smith.
Mrs. Smith is a charming lady. She's also as spoiled as she is charming. She ruled the social roost here in Washington so long she can't face the fact that things have changed.
She thinks both your lady and my own should have called long ago on the wives of the new senators.
Still harping on that issue.
And, of course, it gives Caled and his group another teacup argument against your administration.
We'll stick by our guns. The president's wife will return no calls. The wife of the Secretary of State will return calls only to the ladies she has already received. The diplomats' wives understand that, don't they?
They seem to, sir.
And it's the diplomatic corps this policy was instigated to impress.
The Spanish ambassador, especially.
Exactly. And how is the senor treating us these days?
He's still puzzled at our insistence that the Floridas were included in the Louisiana purchase.
Puzzled? He'll be a heap more than puzzled if he doesn't tell his government how strongly we insist on it.
We've just come through one war, Mr. President. I don't think the country is in any frame of mind for another one.
I know it isn't, John. Neither am I. And if saber-rattling is the only language the Spanish ambassador understands, then that's the language we'll talk.
Of course, the opposition keeps the mud stirred up so that foreign diplomats aren't really sure just how strong the administration is.
The opposition stirs its mud in teacups over picayune questions like the cost of the chair you're sitting in and whose wife has been snubbed by whom. They ought to wear pantalettes.
Then you don't underestimate this drawing room opposition from the Gaylord crowd, do you?
No, I do not. You say the Spanish ambassador wonders just how strong my administration is. Well, so do I. And the best way to find out is to answer Senator Gaylord face to face.
Now, you must understand, my dear sir, that my committee's interest in the cost of your White House furniture is entirely impersonal.
Then I'll try to keep my explanations equally so, Senator Gaylord.
It isn't you, we feel, should explain, but the Commissioner of Public Buildings, Mr. Lane.
Oh, Mr. Lane, as you know, has been a very sick man.
Would you say he was too sick for the competent administration of his duties?
You think there's been extravagance in the refurnishing of the White House?
Mr. Lane was granted the towering sum of 50,000 American dollars to get the White House in proper shape.
I know nothing about that. I know there was a great deal of haste about getting it ready in time to receive foreign diplomats with an impressiveness that would do justice to this country. Here is a list of the purchases I myself had a hand in.
Why, Mr. President, this... Excuse me, sir, but it's fantastic.
Fantastic?
4 silver casseroles, $402.97.5. A bread basket, $74.81.25. 2 soup ladles, $9.56.25.
You must remember there was practically nothing left of the White House furnishing, Senator. I sold the government my own best furniture, household linen, silver, and dishes.
If you got such prices for the others as you did for the silver, you certainly struck a bargain. $9,071.22.5. Quite a windfall. Quite a windfall.
I have a suggestion, Senator Gaylord. Why don't you, with your full committee, if you choose, let me take you on an inspection tour of the White House? You can see for yourself where the money has gone.
A tour won't be necessary, sir. I've seen more than enough to confirm my suspicions. I'll have more to say after I see Mr. Lane.
Then you'll kindly say what you have to say on the floor of the Senate.
What's this?
Because I've heard more than enough from you, sir. Good day. Yes, come in.
It's me, Papa.
Oh, Uriah. Come in here, young lady. Close that door.
I won't disturb you, Papa. I just wanted to report that I've returned one secretary to you in good condition.
So your mother was right. You did go gallivanting off with Sam Gouverneur.
We didn't plan to, Papa, honestly. We were having lunch and saying what a beautiful day it was, and well, the next thing I knew, we were driving out towards Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Papa, if Sam and I...
Now, don't look at me as though I were about to put you on the rack. But I do need Sam for an important errand.
Errand? What is it? Can I be told?
Yes, but don't shout it from the rooftops. Mr. Lane has disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes, just when the Gaylord Committee is looking for him to account for $50,000.
Well, Mr. President, my congratulations on a very successful levy.
Well, thank you, Senator Gaylord. You're very kind.
Oh, I'd like you to meet a very talented young friend of mine. This is Edward Bascom.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
Welcome to the White House.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. This is the greatest honor I've ever had.
Mr. Bascom has just arrived in Washington from Columbia. His daddy owns a weekly journal down there, and Ed here is a brand new reporter for the Washington Intelligencer.
Oh, that's fine. My sincere best wishes for your early and continued success, Mr. Bascom, even though you do represent a journal opposed to my party by tradition.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Traditions are often made to be broken.
I'll just leave you two alone, if you don't mind. I'd like to pay my respects to the Vice President.
Certainly, Senator. Mr. Bascom, may I offer you some punch?
No, thank you, sir. I was particularly anxious to take advantage of Senator Gaylord's friendship for this introduction to you in the light of the Lane disappearance.
Oh, yes?
Odd that the man should drop out of sight just when he was about to be called to account for a fortune.
Yes, very odd. And mighty embarrassing, too.
Oh, I'm sure my paper has no wish to embarrass you personally, Mr. President.
You sure? You must be a very young reporter indeed.
No, what I meant was, well, an agreement could easily be reached on the Lane matter, and anything equally important in the future.
An agreement, you say?
Oh, yes, sir. If I had the assurance that when information did come to you, my paper would receive it slightly in advance, well, I'm sure our opposition to you would be, well-tempered.
This is very gracious. But the President must always treat all members of the press exactly the same at all times. There can be no inside tracks at any time.
You realize, of course, that if we should locate Sam Lane before your sympathizers...
I realize only too well how your side will treat the matter, Mr. Bascom. I can't help that. And at the same time, you have my assurance that if we find the gentleman before you do, you will be informed of it as soon as anyone else. But not one moment sooner.
Well, that very likely won't satisfy my editor.
Very likely. But not satisfying your editor is an old habit of mine. The White House as a source of news must be as impartial as the news itself. That is one of the things that keeps our press free. And I needn't tell you that without a free press, we would soon cease to have a free land. And like all freedom, freedom of the press carries with it a grave responsibility. Just as the President is often responsible for deciding what is to be made public, so the press is responsible for treating the news as impartially as it is made. In that sense, both the President and the press, regardless of policy, share the enormous responsibility of fairly representing all the people all the time. Well, have you figured out yet who the President was when all this happened? It really did happen, you know. The President's personal discomfort because of Lane's disappearance was completely overshadowed by an event of national and historic importance. On the day he first learned of it, the President was in his White House office with his daughter Mariah. At that time, the sudden vanishing of Lane was still uppermost in his mind.
I just don't understand it, Papa.
Oh, it's clear enough, Raya.
But still, he's the commissioner.
Now, not only has Lane disappeared, but they've discovered he left a check behind. A check for $6,000 and made out to me.
Well, that's what I don't see. I mean, I don't understand why it upsets you so.
The check was found by Senator Gaylord's crowd. Maybe that fellow Bascom. Anyway, he's the one who's been harping on it in the newspaper. The implication being that the check is a legal payment to me of some kind. That Lane disappeared at my instigation and that I've been in cahoots with him to cheat the government.
They wouldn't dare say that.
Not in clear and simple language, no. As I say, it's only an implication. But without Lane to prove how ridiculous... Yes, what is it, John?
Forgive me, sir, but a band of Seminole raiders has crossed the Florida border into Georgia.
Crossed the border?
Yes, sir. They've been burning and pillaging Georgia villages. They still are.
Well, we'll soon stop that. Get word to the general as soon as possible to repel the attack and punish the leaders. We've been waiting for a favorable opportunity to bring the question of the Floridas to a conclusion. Now the Seminoles have given it to us.
Afternoon, Mr. President. Catching anything?
Huh? Oh, it's you, Bascom. No luck so far.
Luck seems to run in streaks, I find. Maybe you're not using the right bait.
Well, it's possible.
Right bait is almighty important if you're after something worth catching.
What are you driving at, son?
Well, I was about to say I wish I knew the right bait for bringing Samuel Lane to the surface.
If you find what it is, I hope you'll let me know.
You'll find it on the first page of my paper, Mr. President.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not always pleased with what I find on the first page of your paper.
I'm sorry, sir. But what's the good of an opposition if it doesn't oppose?
That's quite right. It's just a matter of judgment as to what constitutes legitimate opposition and what is merely mudslinging. The way you treated the discovery of Sam Lane's check to me for $6,000, for instance. That sort of thing.
But surely the country's entitled to know about it. There's a more important question my editor would like answered.
There usually is.
Is it true the General has followed the raiding Seminoles into the Floridas? Is it true he hanged 2 of their leaders and also executed a Scotsman and an Englishman?
Those are questions I can't answer at this time, Mr. Bascom.
Would the President prefer I go to the British and Spanish embassies for this information?
You can go to places for all I care. I'm simply telling you, we here in Washington don't have definite knowledge as to the truth of these wild rumors.
But if they should be verified, won't this mean war?
Let us fervently pray not.
But if he's executed 2 British subjects...
Let us hope no such extreme was necessary. But if it was, this country will back up its military representative to the hilt.
May I come in?
Hi, Arnie. Please go away. I'm very busy.
Oh, just for a tiny minute. It's fearfully important.
All right. Come in, honey. Come in.
I'll be 19 soon, Papa.
Yes, dear. A regular grown-up young lady.
Yes, that's what I mean.
How's that?
About being grown up.
Yes.
Well, Sam Gouverneur...
What about him?
Oh, Papa, he's asked me to marry him. He wants my permission for him to ask you and Mama. Oh, please say yes. Please say yes.
Well. My little Raya really is growing up.
Oh, we've been terribly patient and waited as you said. And I love him so, Papa. Oh, he's so wonderful.
Goodness gracious me, my little Raya.
You will say yes, won't you?
Most likely, honey.
Oh, you darling. Mm.
Yeah. You trying to squeeze the gizzard out of me? I tell you, it's intolerable, John.
Now, Mr. President...
Where is the Secretary of War? Why isn't he here?
He's on his way, sir, but...
The General went entirely too far, both physically and figuratively. He'll have to suffer the consequences.
May I suggest something, sir?
Well, John?
The General found evidence the Seminoles were led to violate our border by a Scotch gunrunner and a young British Army officer.
But not an armbrister.
Yes, sir. He found, as we all knew, that the Spanish government of the territory was weak to the point of ineptness. So the General took possession of Pensacola, declared American law to be in force, and executed the ringleaders. Arbuthnot and Armbrister and the 2 Seminole chiefs.
But, John, he had no right to do that.
Mr. President, have you been told how he captured the 2 Indian chiefs?
No, but what's that got to do with it?
A good deal. He had one of our ships run up the British flag and signal the chiefs to come aboard. They did, obviously thinking they were among friends, and said enough to make the execution of Arbuthnot and Armbrister not only justified, but necessary.
Is this all provable?
To our satisfaction. If the British and the Spanish call us to account, we have our answer ready.
That the days of further foreign colonization in this continent are forever ended. That the United States will from now on consider herself a sovereign ruler of the territory we dominate economically, socially, and politically. Maybe you're right, John. Maybe I should thank the General instead of berating him for giving us the chance to say that to the governments of Europe. Come in, Senator Gaylord. Come in. Sit down, won't you?
Thanks, but I prefer to say what I have to say standing up.
Oh, you sound ominous.
Have you seen the intelligence, sir?
Yes, I've seen it, Senator. They found poor Lane dead in a nursing home.
And my committee intends to learn and to make public the disposition of the funds with which he was entrusted and the meaning of his check to you for $6,000.
You must be very desperate for political weapons to use against me, sir.
Is that your only answer?
I told you some time ago to say whatever else you had to say on the floor of the Senate. Since you've seen fit to ignore me, I'll tell you something about Lane's check to me, and I'll also tell it to the newspapers.
I'm most interested in whatever your story may be.
Not a story. Provable facts on the record, both of my own bank account and Lane's official one. I sold my own household furnishings to the government, as you know.
I believe I once envied you such a windfall.
The things were sold at prices set by government appraisers to the last quarter of a cent.
What's that?
At a fraction of their value, as any impartial appraiser will tell you. And as the government experts themselves admitted. But it was all the nation could afford, and it was vital that the White House be as impressive in its way as any foreign palace. So I took the loss knowingly. Lane's check to me was partial payment.
Not so fast. I know enough about such things to say that one man's price is hardly ever the same as another's.
I expected you to take just that attitude. A vague but self-righteous suspicion. So I've taken steps that even you cannot question, sir. I sold these things to the government at a time the White House was in desperate need of them. That need is not now a stringent one. Therefore, I'm digging into my own pocket to buy back the same objects.
At how great a profit?
At a sizable loss, Senator. I sold them to the government at the government's own prices. Now I'm buying them back at the government's own prices. You may so report to your committee just as I'm reporting to the newspapers. John, this calls for a real celebration. You've made history today.
Your signature on the treaty is what will make history, Mr. President.
No, you were right about the General's actions. To think of it, the Florida ceded to us for a paltry $5 million.
I wouldn't stress the paltriness of the sum when you make the announcement, sir.
You're right as usual, John. $5 million is nothing to sneer at, heaven knows. But in the light of the importance of the Floridas to the completion of our country, it seems quite small.
The completion of our country depends from now on our ability to make permanent the doctrine you and I have worked so long to express in words.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have part of our last draft right here. Yeah, read it, John.
No, sir. It's your name that will be attached to it. You read it, Mr. President.
Well, it's still pretty rough, but the day should not be far distant when the world will hear it in its final form.
We want no part hereafter in Europe's affairs. And by the same token, we want Europe to take no part in ours. How is it you've written it?
We owe it, therefore, to candor and to the amicable relations existing between the United States and those powers to declare that we should consider any attempt on their part to extend their system to any portion of this hemisphere as dangerous to our peace and safety. With the existing colonies or dependencies of any European power, we shall not interfere. But with the governments whose independence we have acknowledged, we could not view any interposition for the purpose of oppressing them or controlling in any other manner their destiny by any European power, in any other light than as a manifestation of an unfriendly disposition towards the United States.
Who's there?
It's your papa, Raya.
Oh, come in, Papa, come in.
I just wanted to give the bride an extra kiss before the ceremony. Goodness gracious, you look like an angel, honey. Your wedding gown looks sweet enough to eat.
Oh, thanks to Mama and Eliza. Oh, you've all been such angels. Everybody's been so wonderful.
Even Senator Galen and his crowd have stopped yapping at my heels like irritated puppies. The Florida question is settled, and from the way Tsar Alexander has begun to backpedal, I hope to settle the Northwest boundary question to our benefit, too.
My, what a lot of history your administration has made.
In a way, the most satisfying bit of history is what you're making today. Do you realize you'll be the first daughter of a president to be married in the White House?
Oh, of course I do. But history will record your years in office as the era of good feeling, the Seminole campaign, and above all, the historic doctrine that will forever bear your name, James Monroe.
Mr. President, produced and directed by Ted Toll, was created by Robert G. Jennings and written by Bernard Dougall. Heard in the cast were Jean Howell as Maria Monroe, Tom Holland as John Quincy Adams, and your narrator, Ted DeCorsia, as Senator Gala. Our story was based on incidents in the life of President James Monroe.
The Johnson Wax Program. The makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat present Fibber McGee and Company with Jim Jordan as Fibber, Donald Novis, the Four Notes, our special guests Zazu Pitts and Billy Mills Orchestra. Our 200th show opens with You Do Something to Me. the sun streams through the windows these early spring days, it reminds us that our floors and linoleum need extra attention. Fortunately, it's the easiest thing in the world to make floors sparkle and gleam like new with Johnson's self-polishing glow coat. This remarkable liquid polish goes on in a jiffy, dries in 20 minutes to a grand polish, and requires no rubbing or buffing. Right now, while you're thinking about spring cleaning, you'll be glad to know that there's a special sale of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's self-polishing glow coat in giant-sized cans, which give you 1/3 more for your money. A pint and 1/3, or a pound and 1/3, for the price of only a pint or a pound. Now, the supply of these giant-sized cans is strictly limited, so it will pay you to buy both Johnson's Wax and Johnson's self-polishing glow coat while they're on sale at a bargain price. Vista's mail carriers is vacationing this week, and who do you suppose is taking his place? Yes, and here coming down the street, bent double by the weight of a big leather bag, we find not Santa Claus, not the junk dealer, not the Sandman, but Fibber, have you written to your mother, McGee?
Boy, is this bag heavy. What this country needs is more illiterate people.
Good morning, mailman. Have you a letter for me?
What's your name, sis?
You'll find it on the letter.
Oh. Yeah, there was one, but I left it several doors down the street.
What number?
You'll find it on the house.
Thank you.
See now, number 726 Oak Street. Mailman.
Oh, good morning.
I'm sorry, Bud. There's nothing for you folks today.
Okay.
Postcard from Palm Springs to Mr. Joe Frizzle. Says, have lovely room at hotel here, next door to cute honeymoon couple. Having fine time, wish you could hear. Oh, yes. Here's a letter for Angus McTavish at 923. Mr. McTavish, here's a letter for you.
Thank you, laddie.
Hey, hold on. There's 1 cent postage due on that.
What? Only 1 cent? Glory be, my brother Jock got his raise. Thank you, laddie.
Good for Brother Jock. 2 more raises, and he can send 1 special delivery. Oh, hello, Billy.
Hello, Fibber. Say, is this really your 200th show for Johnson's Wax?
Yes, it is, Billy, and when you stop to think of it, 200 broadcasts means an awful lot of jokes.
That's what somebody said to me this morning.
What'd they say, William?
He said, my, that's a lot of awful jokes, isn't it?
That ain't what What's Don Novus going to sing, Bill?
Heaven Can Wait. Incidentally, how do you like carrying mail?
Well, it ain't heaven on the feet, if you know what I mean. My right foot is almost numb, and my left foot... Oh, dad drat it, there goes my other arch. You have Don sing, Billy, while I take this mailbag off and rest myself. Oh, wait a minute. There's a postcard for you from Austria.
Must be from my old music teacher in Vienna.
No, I read it, and it's from a guy named Wolfgang Mozart. He wants you to play his number, the magic flute.
Mozart? Why, he died in 1791.
Well, I suspected as much. I found this card in the dead letter office. Now, go ahead, Billy. Boys, tune up your harps for Heaven Can Wait. Take it, Donald.
Paradise, just being here with you and breathing the air you do. Heaven can wait. Darling, it's true. This is paradise, gazing at all your charms. It's heavenly in your arms. Heaven can wait. Heaven can wait.
Heaven Can Wait, sung by Donald Novus, one of our angels with dirty faces. Don, please accept my heartfelt thanks for that beautiful number.
I get paid too, don't I?
Oh, yes. But if heaven can wait, who are you?
And another thing, that wasn't a very nice thing to say about me having a dirty face. My face isn't dirty.
Well, let's see your neck and ears. Folks, I was wrong. He ain't an angel with a dirty face. He's a nice, clean little devil. What you got there, Don?
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a telegram for you.
Oh, well, let's see who it's from.
Okay, bud.
Oh, well, listen to this, fellas. It's from Jack Benny. It says, Dear Fibber, stop. Understand this is your 200th broadcast for Johnson's Wax. Stop. Wonder why he didn't finish it.
He did.
Oh, trying to get my goat, huh? Just for that, I'll send Fred Allen a fan letter. Well, I got to get going with this mail. So long, Don.
So long, postcard, Papa.
Fine spirit around here for a big anniversary show. You'd think they'd be more complimentary to us.
Hey there, mailman. Hey, letter carrier.
What's on your mind, Bud?
Are you delivering any window envelopes?
Window envelopes? Why, sure, this bag is full of them. Why?
Well, would you mind if I sneak a little look if I looked at some of them?
I'm sorry, Bud, that's against the postal regulations. You can't read anybody else's mail.
Well, okay, thanks just the same. Much obliged, anyway.
Hey, wait a minute. What's the idea of wanting to look at the window envelopes?
Oh, I'm just a guy just a fellow who I'm a peeping Tom.
Peeping Tom. He's a jerking Joseph. See, now, I better sort out the rest of the mail for this block. Here's a letter for Harpo Wilcox. Wonder where he lives. Oh, well, just to save time, folks, he lives right here.
Good morning, mailman. Oh, is that you, Fibber?
Oh, quit acting, Wilcox. You made the opening announcement. You know darn well it's me.
All right. I was just endeavoring to establish a certain dramatic verisimilitude.
Well, if you what?
I was endeavoring to establish a certain dramatic verisimilitude.
Harpo, it's guys like you that make censorship necessary. You know how some people are. If they can't understand something, it can't be decent. Here's a letter for you.
Thanks. Well, say, isn't this a nice letter?
I don't know. I didn't read it. The paper was too thick, even when I held it up to the sun.
Listen. It says, My dear nephew. It's from my aunt.
You don't say. Well, who else would you call my dear nephew?
Well, my uncle would.
Oh, yeah? Well, go on ahead.
All right. It says, my dear nephew.
My dear nephew.
Congratulations on your 200th broadcast for Johnson's Wax. You've done a wonderful job. I listen every Tuesday night to Harlow, Wilcox and Company and enjoy it very much. I will enjoy it more, however, when I get my radio repaired, so I won't be getting a smart aleck named McGrew or something at the same time you're on the air. Keep up the good work, nephew.
Smart aleck named McGrew. Harlow, Wilcox and Company. Well, what else does she say, dear nephew? I'm afraid.
Oh, not much more. She says, I took your advice and bought some of the Johnson products in the special giant-sized cans with the extra third free while there are still some left. Your uncle and I are so pleased with your work that we're remembering you in our will.
Well.
Which do you want, the red heifer or the buggy with the fringe on the top? Your loving Aunt Teresa Titwillow, Box 47, Birdcage, Arkansas. Ah, good old Aunt Teresa.
Well, which you going to take, Harpo, the heifer or the buggy?
Well, I don't know. It's a pretty sporty buggy. It's got red wheels.
Yeah, but the heifer's got 2 horns. Well, I got to be going, Harpo.
Okay, so long, pal.
My dear nephew. Poof. Ain't enough. I got to have pains in my arches. I got to have ants in my mailbag. Well, let's see now. Who's next?
Oh, how do you do, Mr. McGee? Oh, so nice to see you.
Hi, Mrs. Uppington. Here's a letter for you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. McGee. Tell me, don't you feel a beautiful surge of patriotism wearing the gray uniform of our brave mail carrier?
Yeah, but I had a tough time with my Easter deliveries. At the end of the day, I had 6 more rabbits than I started out with. They must have declared a dividend. Say, I seen you leading them society people in the Easter parade, Uppy.
Oh, yes, and such fun, too, really.
Oh, good, eh?
And Horatio looked simply devastating in his cutaway coat and silk hat. I told him he looked just like a banker.
Yes, he did to me, too. Like a banker in a two-bit poker game. You looked real handsome, all bundled up in that new fur coat, Uppy.
Oh, Mr. McGee.
In fact, the guy standing next to me says you look like a cute little rabbit.
Oh, he didn't, not really.
Well, them wasn't his exact words. What he actually says was, who's the dumb bunny up in front? No offense, of course. Oh, you got to be going, Uppy?
Yes, I have to go, Miss McGee. You see, I'm attending a luncheon with the girls I used to know in finishing school. Oh, and I'm so afraid they're going to twit me about the time I pinned Francis X. Bushman's picture to my dressing table. Well, I guess I was just a silly, brazen girl in those days. Well, goodbye. Goodbye.
I'll bet she played All-American STEM on the daisy chain, too. Let's see now.
Telegram for Fibber McGee. Telegram. Will you sign here, please?
Oh, thanks, Bud. I'd give you a tip, but I ain't got anything smaller than a dime.
Well, you better save that so if it rains, you can crawl under it.
Fresh kid. Wonder who this one's from. Well, from Bob Hope. Hope you have successful 200th broadcast for Johnson's Wax. Hope we continue to follow you on the same network, same evening, with our marvelous show starring Bob Hope and expensive guest stars. Stop. Hope you are reading this out loud. Stop. Hope. What does he mean, expensive guest stars? I suppose he thinks Zazu Pitts just works here to pay off an old gambling debt or something. Oh, that reminds me, I got a letter for her. Must be somebody home. I seen the window curtain wiggle. Maybe she thinks I'm a peddler. Hey, inside there. You want any mail?
Oh, I certainly do. Any mail.
Yeah. It's our old friend Zazu Pitts again. Hi, sis.
Oh, hello, mister. Won't you come in and have a cup of tea and a piece of cake, or just a cup of tea, or won't you just come in?
No, thanks, sis. I just wanted to give you these 3 letters.
Oh, dear me. 3 letters. And from the Orange Blossom Matrimonial Bureau, too.
Matrimonial Bureau? Well, why don't you open your letters and see if Cupid didn't dig a dart into some ding-dong daddy? Wow.
All right, I will. But I don't believe it's any use. I just got a feeling I'm going to fall for some wolf in sheep's clothing with his smooth ways and city talk. And it's a wonderful feeling. Excuse me while I read my mail, mister.
What's that one say?
He says the photograph I sent him looks just like Hedy Lamarr.
Oh, he did, eh? Gee, that's kind of flattering. He certainly knows women.
No, he doesn't. It was really a picture of Gail Patrick. Somehow I don't seem to take a good glamorous picture, mister. I had some taken once with real soft focus, you know, behind a gauze screen and all.
Uh-huh.
And some man asked me for 12 dozen of them.
12 dozen? He must have been running a temperature.
No, he was running a shooting gallery. He wanted them for targets. Let's see this next letter. Oh, dear.
What's that one?
It's from a man who saw my advertisement. He says he thinks I'm just the girl for him if I have $10,000 in the bank and can handle a gang plow.
A gigolo in gum boots. Well, try the next one, sis.
All right, but I just know it's no use. I've been throwing myself at men so long I feel like an adagio dancer.
Uh-oh. That guy enclosed a railroad ticket. Where's the ticket to, sis?
Poison Gulch, Texas. It's from a cowboy.
Oh.
He says if I marry him, he'll give me a half interest in a Mexican saddle, a rattlesnake necklace, and a guitar. Mister, I'm engaged.
Well, congratulations, sis. May all your little dogies get along.
Oh, thank you, mister. Dear me, I'm so flustered, I hardly know what to do. I guess I better go up in the attic and see if I can find that old army cot.
Army cot? Ain't that saddle bum got any bunks in his ranch house?
Oh, I wasn't thinking of that. It was the trip out there. That railroad ticket he sent me is only good in the cattle car. Yippee! I'm a bride!
I cried for you. Now it's your turn to cry over me. Every road has a turning. That's one thing you're learning. I cried for you. What a fool I used it's your turn to cry over me. Why, that's the reason I remember other days, how I used to weep over things you said to me. I couldn't even sleep. You forgot your promises, every single vow. All you did was laugh at me. Things are different now. I cried for you. What a fool I used to be. I found two eyes just a little bit bluer, found a heart just a little bit truer. I cried for you. Now it's your turn to cry. Your turn to cry. Your turn to cry over me.
That was the four notes singing I Cried for You. And a nice, cheerful little earful it was, too, kids. Well, I got to deliver the rest of this mail if I ever expect it. Talk about your dramatic verisimiliated. Here I am out in the street and the phone rings. Oh, well, I'll answer it anyway. Hello?
I'd like to speak to Mr. McGee, please. Are you he?
Yes, I is he, sis. What is it?
Telegraph officer. I've been requested to sing a telegram to you.
Oh, one of them singing telegrams. Okay, Flagstad. Give out.
Are you ready?
Yes. Hey, wait a minute. Who's it from?
The Eddie Cantor Fan Club.
Oh. Okay, well, go ahead.
Oh, here's to your 200 show, 200 weeks of banter. We thought before, but now we know that we want canter, we want canter. That is all,
sir. So, they want canter, do they? Oh, he's just a banjo-eyed tobacco auctioneer. Oh, here's a letter for old Boomer, and here's his boarding house. Hi, Boomer. Here's a letter for you.
Thank you, my boy. Thank you. Wonder if it's important. Wait till I see what it is. Well, a round robin. Thank you, my young friend. And how is it that a prominent citizen of your eminence finds himself in a mailman's uniform? Seems hardly fitting, particularly around the prominence and the eminence.
Never mind my uniform, Boomer. Just tell Mrs. Uppington that I got a registered letter I forgot to give her.
Just give it to me, stamp pad, and I'll take care of it. Certainly will. Take care of it like it was my very own.
Why should I give her valuable mail to you? You'd have it steamed open in 5 minutes.
Oh, is that so? 5 minutes, eh? You hold an exalted view of the hot water situation in this boarding house, small fry. But never hesitate to give me Madame Uppington's mail. I hold the dear girl's power of attorney, you know.
I don't believe it. Let's see it.
Oh, why, certainly. Power of attorney. Power of attorney. I have it right here someplace. Let's see. Here's a sack of gold nuggets given to me for safekeeping by an old prospector up in Alaska. A sweet roll from a sourdough. Yes, postcard from an old pal of mine. Says he's just taken up geology, studying rocks at Atlanta.
Come on, Boomer, the power of attorney, if any.
Oh, yes, the power of attorney. Have it right here. Here's my bank statement for March. Looks like the census report for a midget village. All small figures. What's this? A newspaper clipping about a robbery in Memphis. Spelled my name wrong, too, drat 'em. Old pirate map. Oh, no, that's a picture of my father. And a short beer. Well, imagine that. No power of attorney.
I could have told you that before you started looking. Well, I got to deliver this mail. So long, Boomer.
Have to be going myself. Have to see a friend who was hurt in an accident. He was standing in front of a safe the other night, and it blew open. That must have had a draft in it. Well, good day, Baghdad.
That guy's so crooked he's got corrugated iron in his blood. Well, one more letter to deliver to old-timers, and then I'm through. Here we are. Sounds like the old duffer's throwing a wingding in there.
Hello there, Johnny. Come to join the
No thanks, old-timer. Just brung you this letter. It's my last delivery.
Hey!
I says I brung you a letter. Here, it was sent on from your last address. It says on it, forward party has moved, and you're as forward a party as I know.
That's pretty good, Johnny. But that ain't the way I heard it. The way I heard it, one feller says to the other feller, he says, see where Joe Louis is fighting a guy named Roper. That ain't the Secretary of Commerce, is it? Nope, says t'other feller. That's a different Roper. Well, says the first feller, don't make any difference in the result if it's the same Louis. The difference between wrestling and prize fight promoters, Johnny, is one buys a pig and a poke, and the other one buys the poke and a pug.
Listen, old-timer, I'm getting tired of all this that ain't the way I heard it stuff. Shucks. No matter what the time or place, you always meet some smarty face who knows what score is made before the game is played. He knows the inside out, and what the world is all about. There's always one around, and here's the way he'll sound. California has no range. You can't tip porters on the trains. This program takes a lot of brains.
That ain't the way I heard it.
That old fuddy-duddy.
Burglars dearly love a cop. A kid just hates a lollipop. Hell's a poppin', it's a flop.
That's certainly not the way I heard it.
How did you hear it, Mrs. Uppington?
Social leaders hate to be objects of publicity. From all photographers weekly.
But that ain't the way I heard it.
Sweet and low, Donald.
Billy Mills, our maestro, wrote this little ditty, note for note. He thinks he'll get Cole Porter's goat.
That's not the way I'm hearing it.
Have the Greeks got a word for it, Nick?
Sure, a wrestling man just hates to grunt. No Greek will run a restaurant. Cursing never saw the front.
But that ain't the way I heard it. There's a catch in this one, folks.
The world is full of and such from folks who and too much. But nary a drop will I touch.
But that ain't the way I heard it. The way I heard it, I'm known, I guess, from coast to coast as one who'll never brag nor boast. Of modest guys, I am the most.
But that ain't the way I hear it. That ain't the way I hear
So, you see, old-timer, for 200 weeks of this Johnson's Wax show, I've been standing for your That Ain't the Way I Heard It. But during our next 200 broadcasts...
Your what, Johnny?
Our next 200 shows for Johnson's Wax. Well, what's so funny?
Oh, nothing. But as I said before, Johnny, that ain't the way
Fibber will be back in just a moment. And now, we want to remind you again of the big sale on Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat in giant-size cans. This sale comes just at house cleaning time, when you need both wax and glow coat to give your home a clean and well-cared-for appearance. There are always a lot of extra household expenses in the spring, and we feel sure you'll appreciate this opportunity to save money on your purchases of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat. Be sure to ask your dealer tomorrow for the special giant size can. A pint and 1/3 or a pound and 1/3 for the regular price of only a pint or a pound. Now, when these giant cans are gone, there won't be any more. So if it's not convenient for you to get to the store in the morning, why not telephone and order Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat in the money-saving giant size can.
Folks, we want to thank Zazu Pitts for helping us celebrate our 200th Johnson broadcast. Our 201st show next week is something pretty special, too, because, well, starting next Tuesday, it's Fibber McGee and Molly again. Good night, folks.
Speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat, Racine, Wisconsin, inviting you all to be with us again next Tuesday night. Good night.
This is the National Broadcasting Company. The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies that even the G-men cannot reach. The Green Hornet. The adventurer put it on ice. The events and characters depicted in this drama are fictitious. Any similarity to actual persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
Miss Williams, what's that? Why is the whistle blowing?
I don't know, Mr. Brinkley. Something's gone wrong.
Find out what it is at once.
Mr. Brinkley, it's the refrigerating system over in Packing Plant 6.
What? The new system we installed yesterday?
Better come along and look for yourself.
I most certainly will. Miss Williams.
Yes, Mr. Brinkley?
Call the police emergency squad. If any men are overcome by the ammonia fumes, we'll need all the help they can give us.
Right down here, Mr. Brinkley, around the corner.
Yes. How did it happen, Carson? Are there any men inside the plant?
Can't tell how it happened, Mr. Brinkley. The system was okay when we inspected it yesterday. I hope this won't spoil all that meat we've got in there.
Forget that. What does it matter what happens to the meat? It's the men who may be trapped inside I'm worried about.
We'll soon see, Mr. Brinkley. They're right through this door.
Are they all right?
Watch out for the ammonia fumes.
Bring them out here in the fresh air.
Stand back. Give them air.
One side. Are they all out?
Out of the way. Let us through, please. It's Mr. Brinkley.
Yeah, we got them out, Mr. Brinkley. Pretty close call, but they'll pull through.
How many were there, Hendricks?
Now, lucky thing there was only 2 of them, sir. Me and Smith just managed to get them before that ammonia.
Hendricks, you've got quite a dose of that ammonia yourself. Better have the doctor take a look at you.
Well, I'm all right now, sir. Just got a little whiff. Nothing to worry about.
Just took a look in through the open door, Mr. Brinkley. That meat is ruined.
Is that true, Hendricks?
I guess so, Mr. Brinkley. You know, it ain't no good when that ammonia's been at it.
Completely spoiled. 2 carloads of beef that we might just as well throw away.
Carson, I can't understand it. We've had one serious loss after another, and now this.
Look here, Hendricks. You're in charge of this unit. How do you explain this mess?
I wish I knew, Mr. Carson. It don't make sense.
We don't want it
opened when it should have been closed. It's a wonder those 2 men weren't killed.
How did you like Brinkley?
Okay. He told me he was in the Civic Club with you.
That's true. Look here, Lowry. What is there to these stories that Brinkley's meat isn't up to the Board of Health requirements?
That's what I'd like to get more dope on.
Yes?
Mr. Brinkley is here to see you.
Brinkley? Oh, send him right in. I want to see him. Why, Brinkley wants to see me, and at this particular time.
Guess I'd better be going along.
No, Lowry, stay here.
Go right in, Mr. Brinkley.
Thank you. How are you, Brinkley? You've met Mr. Lowry, haven't you?
Oh, yes, I have. Went through the plant with me.
How are you?
Reed, that's what I've come to see you about.
The accident at your meatpacking plant this morning? Oh, by the way, how are the 2 men who were overcome by ammonia?
Oh, they're fine, Reed, resting comfortably. The men got them out in the nick of time.
Brinkley, is it true that you've been having a lot of trouble lately?
Well, yes. Yes, it is.
Well, Lowry's been telling me that some of the restaurants are turning down your product.
They have, and I can't say I blame them. Quite a lot of it's not up to standard.
Why not bring it up to standard again?
You know the reputation of my plant, Reed.
It's always been very good.
Yeah, up to now. Before this, I prided myself on the fact that the Board of Health has always given my products the highest possible rating.
Well, you mean that rating has changed?
Changed is putting it mildly. The Board of Health has condemned more than half of the meat in my plant in the last week.
Wow, things sure have gone haywire.
When I think of the juicy steaks you used to... Unless something's done, I'll go bankrupt. I'll be forced to sell my business.
Oh, that's too bad, Brinkley. Yet, at the same time, I scarcely see what this has to do with a newspaper publisher. Why come to me?
Reed, I'm convinced there's something crooked behind it.
Crooked?
What makes you think that, Mr. Brinkley? This accident today, for one thing.
Any evidence of tampering?
None. I didn't see any either. Looked like just plain carelessness to me. I'm sure it isn't.
What makes you so positive?
Well, it's nothing tangible. And if you can't put your finger on it, Mr. Brinkley... Yet all the trouble has started since I turned down an offer to sell my business.
Oh, I see. You think this is an attempt to force you to sell?
Exactly.
Well, I take it this attempt is proving successful.
Reed, my back's to the wall. Sounds simple enough to me. Get the police after it. Have them check up. I have, with no results. They believe I'm simply trying to cover up my own negligence.
Have they investigated the outfit that wants to buy you out?
They've tried to. What do you mean? Exactly that. They haven't been able to find out.
Well, isn't it a bit unusual for
a prospective buyer to conceal his identity? Yes, Reed, it is. But it's not unheard of. Sure. Might be a rival meatpacking concern that wants to put you out of business, then buy your equipment for practically nothing. Unless I can stop these accidents, they'll get it.
Brinkley, you supply meat to all the hospitals and city food centers, don't you?
That's true, Reed. It's imperative that they're sure of the quality and purity of the meat they use.
In that case, clearing up these difficulties at your plant is a matter of public concern.
Right, boss.
And when the public welfare is jeopardized, the Daily Sentinel is interested, very interested.
I knew I could count on you, Reed.
A reporter can find out a lot of things that the police can't.
Yeah, especially a good reporter.
Well, I'll see what you can dig up. Track down this outfit.
The one that's made Mr. Brinkley that offer?
Cover that plant from cellar to skylight. Check on every one and everything.
Check, boss. It's an assignment. I'll give you all the help I can.
Brinkley, what happens to your business is a private concern. But when the quality of the food you sell the public is being tampered with, then it's a matter for investigation.
And believe me, boss, when I start investigating, I investigate. Before I'm through, I'll know this setup like I know the palm of my hand.
Well, this here room, Bud, where we cut the meat up into different sections.
What about that saw? What's that for?
Oh, same thing. Sometimes we have to saw through big bones. This belt here is a conveyor for carrying the meat from one operation to the next.
What's behind this door?
Come on in.
Ooh, say, it's cold in here. Yeah, I'll just...
Hey, don't close that door. This is a refrigerator room. We should get stuck in here with the door closed. We'd be out of luck. Might freeze to death.
I'm that way already. This is where you hang the meat, huh?
Yeah. Got to keep it cold so it don't spoil. Mr. Carson, our expert on refrigeration, is mighty particular about that.
He can have it. I've seen plenty. Let's get out of here before they use me for a snowman.
You say your name's Lowry?
That's right. Mr. Brinkley sent me over to find out about that offer for his meatpacking plant. I understand that offer came through you.
Yes, it did. I'm a broker, sort of a middleman.
Who made that offer?
Sorry, but I'm not at liberty to give out that information.
What do you mean, not at liberty?
I told Mr. Brinkley the same thing. This sort of transaction comes my way quite frequently. My client doesn't wish to have his identity revealed.
Now, listen here,
Furthermore, I don't know who made the offer myself. The whole affair has been conducted by mail. The bank account...
A phony name. I checked on it.
It's a registered business name, which is perfectly legal. And Brinkley knows the money's good.
But I still...
That's all I can tell you. Good day.
Casey, you see before you a reporter without a story.
Don't tell me, Lowry, the demon reporter couldn't discover anything.
I know the meatpacking business from A to Z. I know it cold. In fact, after being in that ice room, very cold.
Well, that ought to make a nice feature next to the stamp column.
What is it?
Lowry's back, Mr. Reed, without a story. Shall I send him in?
Oh, yes. No, I'll be out.
Casey, I never want to look a sirloin in the face again.
No luck, eh, Lowry?
Not a trace, boss. If you ask me, Brinkley's having pipe dreams. No trace of any dirty work going on in this place. As far as I could see, those accidents were caused by carelessness. Nothing more.
You couldn't track down the outfit that's offered to buy his business?
I drew a blank on that, too. It's a blind alley, boss.
What did you find out?
Oh, I know the business. I know that there's a big shipment of beef coming in by truck tomorrow night, for example. But you can't call that a new scoop.
Tomorrow night, eh?
Is there anything unusual in that, Mr. Reed?
Huh?
No, Miss Case, not exactly, but...
What's on your mind, boss?
Just thinking. I have a dinner appointment with Brinkley and Carson at the Civic Club. I'll have just time enough to go home and dress. Goodbye, Lowry. Keep trying.
Well, how do you like that, Casey? We have a mystery on our hands, and he's thinking about dinner.
As soon as Britt Reed reached his apartment, he sat down at his desk and wrote a letter.
Cato, I'm having dinner at the Civic Club with Mr. Brinkley and his assistant, Carson.
Yes, Mr. Britt.
I'll put the Hornet seal on this letter. There. It's addressed to Mr. Brinkley, Cato. Be sure he gets it at dinner this evening.
I tell you, Carson, I are worried, Reed.
The Board of Health has threatened to shut the plant up if there's one more case of contaminated meat.
Let me see. Carson, you're the chemist of the plant, aren't you? You're responsible for the condition of the meat.
Yes, I am. I inspected very carefully. Pardon me. A letter for you, Mr. Brinkley, just came by messenger.
I wonder who. This letter's from the Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet? That's impossible.
Look at this seal.
Yes, I'm quite familiar with the Green Hornet seal. There's no mistake about that.
He says he's going to hijack that shipment of meat tomorrow night.
You can usually depend on the Green Hornet to do as he says.
How are we going to stop him?
Well, why not delay the shipment?
Can't do that, Reed. That meat has to be here on time.
Well, then send it ahead. We'll send it by train. Have the trucks take a different route. There ought to be some way.
That's it, Reed. We can't send it by train because of the cost. But we can reroute the truck so the Green Hornet won't know about the change.
That's an idea, Mr. Brinkley.
Suppose the Hornet learns of this change of route.
How can he if we take the right precautions?
If you say so, Mr. Brinkley.
I do say so. And we'll do it right now, at this table, secretly. So the Green Hornet will never be able to find out our plan.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Green Hornet adventure. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments. Now to continue our story. Returning from his dinner at the Civic Club with Brinkley and Carson, Britt Reed told Cato what had occurred.
You had the letter brought to the Civic Club at just the right time, Cato. When Brinkley opened it and saw the Green Hornet seal, he didn't know what to say.
Did your plan work?
I sent that letter to Brinkley for a purpose, Cato. The Green Hornet threatened to hijack a truck caravan of meat that's coming to Brinkley's plant. I suggested that the trucks be rerouted over a different road to evade the Green Hornet.
Why, Mr. Britt?
Well, only a few of Brinkley's employees will know of the new route we decided on this evening. I'm convinced that all Brinkley's troubles are being planned by one of those employees in order to gain control of Brinkley's business.
I see.
Now, Brinkley thinks I'm going on a fishing trip. Instead, we're meeting that truck.
You brought the Green Hornet?
We'll take the mask and the gun and all our equipment, but not the Black Beauty.
No?
Well, we'll be out on the open road tomorrow afternoon. The Black Beauty will be too easy to recognize. This time, Cato will travel in a small sedan with a mask handy.
If Mr. Brinkley recognize you...
Brinkley isn't going out on the road at all, Cato, so we won't run into someone like him who might recognize me. You and I are the only living men to know me as the Green Hornet, Cato. And no one else ever will.
Yes, Miss Williams. What is it?
I called Mr. Reed's office. He's already left on that fishing trip.
Already left? I didn't think he'd go so early.
He left orders that Lowry was to come over to see you. He's on his way.
All right.
Lowry's a reporter who was here the day of the accident, isn't he?
Yes, I'm glad as long as Reed himself isn't available that he's having Lowry come over.
You'll pardon me, Mr. Brinkley. I can't understand why you're so nervous.
That shipment. If the Green Hornet should discover our new route...
Only about 10 of us here in the plant know that.
Still...
If you're so jumpy, why not call in the police?
And increase the chances of a leak? The less people who know, the less chance of the Green Hornet finding out.
I think you're unduly alarmed about all...
Is Mr. Lowry, sir?
Oh, good. Come right in, Lowry.
Well, hello, Mr. Brinkley. You know Mr. Reed's out of town.
A fishing trip, yes, I know. You know Carson?
Yes.
I'll be going along. Got a lot of meat to inspect this afternoon. See you again, Lowry.
Oh, sure. Hey, what's eating him? He looks like he bit on a tough steak. Pardon me.
Carson doesn't approve of your employer's ideas. The Green Hornet threatened to...
What's that? The Green Hornet?
Yes.
Don't tell me he's mixed up in this.
He sent me a letter threatening to hijack a truck caravan full of meat.
Reed told me not to release it for publication.
Mr. Reed said that?
In order to avoid publicity, Lowry.
Oh, I get it. You've made plans to checkmate the Green Hornet, and you don't want to take any chances of letting him get out. Is that it?
Precisely. Hasn't Reed told you?
All he said was to stay close to you. Now I see why.
I'm worried about tonight. I wish I could make sure nothing happens to that shipment.
Why don't you?
Huh?
What's to stop you? You have a car, haven't you?
Yes, I
Then
have.
come on. If we leave now, you'll be able to meet those trucks halfway. If anything starts to happen, you'll be right there.
But what could I do?
You can decide that later. Come on, Bertha.
All right, I'll go. Maybe I'll meet this Green Hornet face to face. But where are you going, Lowry?
What do you think? If anybody's meeting the Green Hornet, this is one baby who wants a grandstand seat. I'm going to be right beside you.
Driving out of the city, Brinkley and Lowry traveled all afternoon. That evening, as darkness fell, Britt Reed and Cato sat in a car that was pulled off the road and hidden from sight.
Look, Cato, there's a car coming along the road. When it goes by, we might as well start after those trucks again. We want to be there with time to spare.
It's coming fast, Mr. Britt.
Cato, did you notice a license number on that car? It's Brinkley's. I noticed it last night in front of the Civic Club. He has a very low license number.
Where's he going?
He must be worried about his trucks. This may ruin everything.
What are we doing, Mr. Britt?
We have to make sure Brinkley doesn't reach those trucks before we've taken care of everything. He might recognize me in spite of my disguise.
Yes, sir.
We'll drive up past them. Several hundred large tacks in front of their tires would delay them a long time. Long enough for us to accomplish what we set out to do.
Turning onto the road, Britt Reed pressed down on the accelerator. The sedan sped along the concrete after Brinkley's car.
There we are, Cato, stopping for that light ahead. Get the tacks ready. Oh, we're in luck. The light's changing. We'll be able to pass them before they get going too fast. The tacks now. Good work, Cato. Both front tires.
Take the wheel for a while, Smitty?
Hendricks, you keep it. Tough job driving over this strange road. Ain't like the regular one. What's the idea in shifting the route on us?
Search me, Smitty. He's been jittery ever since that icing plant broke down.
All I hope is he don't get wise to what's going on.
Not a chance. By this time tomorrow, Brinkley will be glad to sell out.
As long as I get my dough, that's all I'm worrying about.
You and me both, Smitty. Yeah, we'll get it. And more than we figure, too.
Yeah? How do you mean, Hendricks?
Well, we know what's going on, don't we?
Sure, we're the babies who've been doing all the dirty work for Carson.
You got it, Smitty. After Carson makes Brinkley sell the plant, we ain't finished, see?
You mean we tell Carson he's got to keep shelling out dough to us?
All right. Either Carson keeps paying us hush money or we squeal.
Say, wouldn't Brinkley be surprised to know that Carson's the guy who's figured out this whole scheme?
He ain't going to find out. You and me and Carson are the only ones who know. Carson ain't going to spell it, and neither do we. If he pays us enough.
Yeah, if he pays us.
He'll pay all right. Carson's no dummy.
Hey, Hendricks, look up ahead.
Yeah, I seen it. A car across the road.
But this ain't where we were supposed to meet Carson.
Who else could it be, you sap? It must be Carson. Yeah, it's Carson. I recognize his car.
Hey, Carson, what's the idea of meeting us here? I thought you was going to be 5 miles up further.
I had to change our plans, Hendricks. A while back, I noticed that a car was trailing me along the road.
Yeah? Who was it?
I don't know. But to be on the safe side, I turned into a side road to duck him. And met you here instead of the regular place.
Say, what's going on? This business and making us take a different route from the regular run. What's up?
The Green Hornet threatened to hijack this truck.
Green Hornet, so that's it.
Well, let him. Won't that help ruin Brinkley's business?
Not as well as my way, Smith. I'm a chemist. I'm going to shoot the meat in this truck full of germs. When the Board of Health inspects the shipment tomorrow, Brinkley will really be finished.
I guess you're right.
That's why I called the state police.
What? State police? Who wants them around?
I told them you were calling, Hendricks. I said you wanted protection from the Green Hornet. You understand?
Oh, I get it. That's in case this Green Hornet should show up later, huh?
Exactly. Now, let's get busy.
Just a second, Carson. Me and Smitty got a paper for you to sign first.
A paper?
Yeah. Hold it under the panel light, Hendricks, so he can see.
Read it, Carson. It says what we're doing this job for, all about it.
But I don't understand.
We want it signed, see you? We don't open this truck.
That thing's practically a confession. I won't sign.
Don't worry. We'll tear it up when we get paid. If we get paid enough.
You'll get paid.
We're making sure, that's all. Come on. We wouldn't be sense enough to show this to anybody if that's what's bothering you, Carson. Proves we're in as deep as you.
That's true.
Here's a pen. Got it all ready.
There. Now, let's not delay any longer.
So the state troopers are going to make sure our plan works. Ain't that a laugh?
Now, come on, you two. Open up the back of this truck so I can get inside and do a job on that meat.
Okay. This is some truck, ain't it? Plenty cold inside of it, too. Special refrigeration and all.
Here's the door, Carson. Around and back. Open it. Yeah, that's what I... Hey, Hendricks. I thought you locked it up.
I'll be sure I locked it.
It ain't locked now. Never mind that. Get busy. Open those doors.
Okay. They're pretty heavy. Feel that blast of cold air, Carson? Sure is chilly inside there.
That's exactly where you're going. What the devil?
Who's that?
He's wearing a mask. Don't move, any of you. The Green Hornet.
No. So Carson was right. You did trail it.
But I took a side road. I lost. I followed you. My lights were out. Can you beat that? So you're the guy who opened this lock. A bent hairpin.
You've been inside the truck. Climb up here.
Now, let's be sensible about this.
Oh.
Listen, Hornet. Climb, or would you like me to pull the trigger? No.
No, don't shoot, Hornet. Don't.
Suppose there's nothing in that gun but gas. I've heard about the Hornet, and you know I mean what I say.
Sure, it's okay by us.
Shut up, Hendricks. You can't bluff me, Hornet. What if you do pull that trigger? Where'll that get you? I've no time for talk, Carson. In. No, you can't make me. Take him.
Gas. I can't breathe.
Now, you two, pick him up.
I didn't say you shoot.
Who done it if you didn't? Have a man right behind you. Get Carson in here.
Okay. Only don't do nothing to us. He's heavy.
Over the tail for lift it.
Yeah.
I'm coming out. Now, don't try anything. Remember, there's a man behind you. We ain't. All right, in with Carson. Now, hold on, Hornet. We ain't done a thing. We was just working for Carson.
Well, we'll tell you anything you want to know.
I don't need information. Inside your ass.
Okay.
We're going. And you'll stay there.
You can't close the door. I don't want to freeze us to death.
Get back, both of you. There. You have to hurry, Cato.
Yes, sir.
Brinkley's had time enough to fix the tires on his car. He'll be out looking for us by now.
Yes, Mr. Bill.
State troopers may be out looking as well. You want to make sure they discover these rats right where they are without getting us.
I understand.
You got the sedan going. I'll drive this truck. Keep trailing me. We'll keep moving along this road till we meet up with Brinkley. Get going. Later, Brinkley and Lowry drove along the road.
I can't see any sign of our truck yet, Lowry. According to the schedule, we ought to be up with it by now. If we hadn't got those blowouts, it'd be okay. The way that car whipped past us and dropped tacks on the road, it must have been the Green Hornet. We have the state troopers with us now. Even if we did locate the truck, we'll get there in time.
Look, Mr. Brinkley, up ahead, coming toward us. Isn't that your truck?
Yes, it is.
Hey, you troopers!
That's it up ahead. Get up there. That's it, all right.
The truck stopped. There's a guy jumping out of the driver's seat.
That's not the regular driver.
Look, he's getting in a car beside the truck, Brinkley. The troopers will never catch him. Hurry.
You troopers, after that car.
It's going too fast. That's the Green Hornet. I thought he had a special car.
Couldn't guess that one with a bullet the way it's traveling.
Say, what's that? Somebody's yelling for help.
Whoever it is, it's from inside my truck.
We'll get you out.
Well, hurry up.
It's locked. Stand back. I'll shoot the lock off. There. Swing these doors back. Hurry up. I'm full.
We'll talk. Don't shoot.
Hendricks, Smith, what happened?
The Green Hornet, he caught us, shoved us in the eye. Hey, give me a hand. There's another guy here. He's passed out.
Okay.
Take it easy.
It's Carson. By all that's holy, what's he doing here?
Look at what he had with him, Mr. Brinkley. Full equipment for infecting the meat.
What do you two lugs know about this?
We got nothing on us. That guy Carson was in with the Green Hornet.
Sure, that's it.
Is that so? Then why did the Hornet gas Carson?
Yes.
Well, we don't know.
Run for it, Smitty. They got us. Still right here.
The only place you're going is jail. What's he got in his hand?
I ain't got nothing.
Hand it over.
Give me that.
What is it, Lowry?
Wow. Just about a full confession. That's all you need. Come on, you two. You're headed for the cooler, and I don't mean refrigeration.
It's too bad we couldn't get the Green Hornet, too. To think that Carson was in with a crook like him.
Anyway, Brinkley, you have one thing to be thankful for.
Yes?
Green Hornet or no Green Hornet, your troubles have been put on ice for good.
Cavalcade of America, presented by DuPont. 1937 marks 2 anniversaries in the education of women. 100 years ago, 1837, saw the inauguration of college coeducation in the United States at Oberlin College, Ohio, and also the founding of Mount Holyoke Seminary, the first endowed permanent institution for the education of women in the United States. This evening, the DuPont Company presents highlights in the career of Mary Lyon, whose heroic pioneering efforts paved the way for our American women's colleges of today. The DuPont Cavalcade is proud to pay tribute to a pioneer, for pioneering is the work of the research chemists, the men who are striving to bring more comforts and conveniences into the lives of all, working always towards the goal expressed in the DuPont pledge, better things for better living, through chemistry. Don Voorhees and the DuPont Cavalcade Orchestra will play as an overture Irving Berlin's Crinoline Days from the Music Box Review. DuPont Cavalcade moves forward. Mary Lyon was born near Buckland, Massachusetts in 1797. In those days, only a few girls were able to receive an education, and that consisted chiefly of training in needlework, music, painting, and French. At 16, Mary Lyon taught in the Buckland School for 75 cents a week plus board. By saving a little, she was able to afford a year's study at Sanderson Academy, Ashfield, Massachusetts, in 1817. Our story opens as Mary Lyon enters the home of her classmate, Amanda White, to say farewell at the close of the school year.
You and your father have been so kind to me this year, Amanda. It's hard to say goodbye.
Oh, it seems too bad that you can't afford another year's study, Mary. When dozens of girls despise books and remain here only because their parents wish it.
Perhaps I appreciate books more than many girls because I've had to work so hard.
Well, nonetheless, it is unfair. I know Father agrees with me, too. Well, here he comes now to tell you so.
Mary, I have news for you.
Important news.
News, Squire White?
The school board met last night, as you know, and one teacher after another stood up to testify that a girl named Mary Lyon was the most brilliant scholar we ever have had at Sanderson.
Oh, how wonderful. It will cheer me to remember that when I return home.
I have an idea that next year you'll not be far from Sanderson Academy, Mary. The school board, in recognition of your brilliant scholastic record, has voted you free tuition for a year.
Free tuition? Oh, Mary, I'm so happy for you. Oh, I can't believe it.
This is the first time free tuition has ever been granted to any student here. But we feel you deserve it.
Another year at Sanderson. Oh, I scarcely know how to express my gratitude.
Mary, if you'll maintain the same standard of excellence you did this year, the academy will be fully repaid. Why, one of your teachers actually said that even though you're a girl, your brain is capable of college work.
Well, Squire White, I shouldn't be surprised if someday girls might be admitted to real colleges, like men.
To colleges, Mary? Never.
Well, I shouldn't presume to argue with you, sir, but, well, I must say this. I disagree with you. I do believe that women's brains are capable of it.
You'll discover your mistake as the years pass, Mary. You happen to be the exception that proves the rule.
Squire White, I believe the best way I can repay you and the other school trustees is to try to help other girls as you've helped me. Someday, I'm going to try to convince the people of America that women as well as men are entitled to higher education.
"17 years passed, during which Mary Lyon educated herself by earning her tuition as a teacher. By the time she was 30 years old, her fame as a teacher drew girls from every state in the Union to her classroom. It is now 1834, and Mary Lyon is 37 years old. She has been conducting a seminary at Ipswich, Massachusetts. We find her entering the sitting room of Mr. Abbott, president of the Board of Trustees.
Well, come in, Miss Lyon. I received your urgent message. I trust nothing is wrong at the seminary.
No, the school is prospering. I came today to submit my resignation as acting head of the seminary.
Why, surely you're not retiring.
No, I expect to work harder than I've ever worked in my life.
Well, I don't understand.
Mr. Abbott, for 17 years I've possessed a dream. And I'm resigning from Ipswich Seminary to make it come true.
A dream?
My dream concerns the thousands of intelligent girls who are as poor as I was and who are starved for knowledge. I'm going to devote the rest of my life to helping them obtain an education.
Well, just what is it you intend to do, Miss Lyon?
I'm going to conduct a personal campaign throughout New England to raise $50,000 to start a girls' seminary, a school whose tuition will be so low that almost any girl can attend.
Well, seriously, Miss Lyon, it's impossible.
I've considered this for many years, and I believe it's only very difficult, not impossible.
Miss Lyon, you're the most brilliant woman I've ever known. But you make a serious mistake in assuming that other women are as eager for education as you are.
I've been told that all my life, but it's made no impression on me because it isn't true. I intend to prove that the future of our country depends on the education of women.
The future of the country? Oh, nonsense.
Oh, but Mr. Abbott, don't forget that women are the mothers and teachers of men, the future citizens of our country. Women must be educated, and the men of America in their own interest must help them obtain this education.
For weeks, Mary Lyon worked on her plan, only to meet with many rebuffs. One evening in the town of Conway, Massachusetts, at a meeting she has called to explain her project, a number of townspeople are gathered.
Evening, Jeff. Evening. You come to hear Mary Lyon tell about her she college?
Wouldn't miss it. Best sport the town's seen in the dog's age.
A woman making a speech in a public meeting.
She's got no modesty. It's a disgrace to Massachusetts the way she's acting in public.
A man I met on the Boston stagecoach was telling me that Mary Lyon's a real lady. Appeared like she put a spell on him. Said he give money to her for that woman's college she's aiming to build. $5.
Say, should I use more black magic to get 5 pennies out of me? Got to be tarred and feathered. Trying to stuff women's head with book learning. Woman's demented. Traveling around the country by herself, making speeches about educating females.
Oh, now hush, Jeff Tompkins. Here she comes.
Here?
Oh, she has a sweet face. She does appear to be a lady. Ladies and gentlemen, will you all take seats? Will you sit there? Thank you very much. How do you do? Well, if you will just move over and give the... Thank you a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, it is gratifying to see so many of you here tonight. I'm pleased but not surprised at your interest in this cause. I'm convinced that the men of Massachusetts want to educate their daughters.
Say, lady, what give you that idea?
As you all know, there isn't a single endowed academy for young ladies in this country. All our girls' seminaries are privately owned. And the tuition for 1 year is more than a man pays for 4 years of college.
Men are different. Men have a right to education.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff.
In every town and city in America, there are girls who crave knowledge and whose parents can't afford to send them to private schools.
Girls got no right craving schooling. Women's brains ain't fit for book learning. No daughter of mine will ever go to a highfalutin academy.
May I ask the name of the gentleman who said no daughter of his will ever go to an academy?
I ain't never afraid to tell you my name. Jeff Tompkins.
Thank you. Have you any sons, Mr. Tompkins?
Sure have. 5 of them growing up. That's right, Jeff.
Well, may I ask another question, Mr. Tompkins?
Hey, look out, Jeff. She'll put a spell on you. She'll have you making a speech first thing you know.
Do you want your sons to be educated, Mr. Tompkins?
Callie, I do, lady. What's that got to do with stuffing girls' heads with book learning?
Everything, Mr. Tompkins. Very few men in America today are entering the teaching profession. The salaries are too low to attract men. Do you realize that many of our teachers are women?
That's a fact, Jeff.
Mr. Tompkins, do you know that more than 10,000 teachers are needed in America at this very moment?
10,000?
Over 1 million children in this country are growing up ignorant, illiterate even, because there aren't enough teachers. Your sons may never even learn to read and write, Mr. Tompkins, if something isn't done about the education of women teachers.
Say, are them facts right, miss?
The schooling of thousands of American children is in the hands of half-educated girls. Do you, Mr. Tompkins, and do all the rest of you, want your sons to be taught by uneducated women?
Say, never thought of all that. You mean girls need book learning to teach our sons?
There's only one way to make sure you have good teachers. That's for the people of Massachusetts to endow a school where the tuition will be so low that any girl can attend. For years, this has been my dream. A school such as Amherst, the College for Men, which is right near us.
Miss Lyon.
Yes, Mr. Tompkins.
You ain't aiming to start a regular college for females, are you? I mean, you ain't aiming to make them study for 4 years like men do?
No. No, we're not planning a 4-year college course for women yet. Our academy at South Hadley will have a 3-year course only. But the seminary program of instruction should equal that of Amherst College.
Well, I calculate if it's a question of my 5 sons growing up ignorant, I better help start this here school. Drop round to my farm in the morning, Miss Lyon. I'll go to my bank and draw out $100 for you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tompkins.
Well, if Jeff Tompkins can afford $100, I guess I can.
Thank you.
Miss Lyon.
Yes?
My name is Miss Mansell.
Well, will you step up here a little closer? I can't hear you.
My sister and I once wanted to be teachers when we were young. But now we've got a little money saved. And by pledging it to your new school, well, we'd feel that we'd be helping other girls to have better opportunities than we had. But, of course, we could only pay a little at a time.
You may pay the money in any way you choose, Miss Mansfield. And my sincere thanks to you and your sister.
Miss Lyon?
Yes?
I've been saving egg money for a new carpet for my house. I've got $5 so far, but if you'd accept such a small sum, I'd like to give it to you right now.
Oh, thank you. And I beg you all, don't think any gift too small. So let it be gifts
large or small. And I'm convinced that a future generation of young women will bless you for it.
As a result of Mary Lyon's persevering subscription drive, the cornerstone of the new school, Mount Holyoke, was laid on October 3rd, 1836. From Dr. Hitchcock of Amherst, Mary Lyon received valuable counsel. One day we find her inspecting the progress of the building with her loyal supporters, the Reverend Dr. Hawks and Squire White.
Why do you two gentlemen wear such long faces? For the first time in many days, I feel confident that our school will open next year.
Well, Miss Lyon, as you know, I have just returned from a 3-month trip attempting to collect money for Mount Holyoke.
Attempting, Dr. Hawks?
I don't like to tell you this, Miss Lyon, but in 3 months I have not collected a single penny.
What?
That's not the most serious news, Mary.
Well, Squire White, please tell me the rest.
Mary, Dr. Hawks and I and Dr. Hitchcock of Amherst and many other public-spirited citizens believe in your endowed seminary for girls, and above all, we believe in you. But we have come today, sadly and regretfully, to urge you to give up your dream of such a school, at least for the present.
You asked me to give up Mount Holyoke? Why, we've raised more than half the necessary money. The foundation's been dug. The walls are going.
Miss Lyon, I fear you have not realized the seriousness of the financial depression which is overtaking the country.
Oh, I do realize it, Dr. Hawks, but...
Miss Lyon, many of the men and women who made honest promises to you of money for Mount Holyoke have been ruined in the crash and will never be able to make good those pledges.
Then we can't depend even on the money which has been promised.
I fear not. Moreover, I find that most of the people who have contributed cash are grumbling because we've made such slow progress in building the school. They feel it will never be completed. Why, 2 businessmen in Boston even suggested that you return the money they gave you.
Dr. Hawks, you've not lost faith in the school, have you?
I shall never lose faith in your integrity, Miss Lyon.
You beg my question. Then you have lost faith. You, too, fear Mount Holyoke will never be open for students.
I join Squire White in pleading with you to delay finishing the building for a few years until the depression is over.
Miss Lyon?
Yes, Agnes?
A lady's outside to see you. She says it's important. It's about your new school.
Oh, please ask her to come in.
Yes, ma'am.
Mary, Dr. Hawks failed to tell you one more discouraging piece of news. Mr. Benton.
Who?
Mr. Benton, that Boston merchant who had promised $5,000. He refuses to contribute a penny.
But why?
He disapproves of your plan to have the students share in the housework. He says it sounds as if you're planning a manual training school and not a school for teachers.
People have such little vision. Can't they see that no girl will have to spend more than an hour a day at housework? If they could only read the letters I've received from prospective students, letters expressing gratitude at a tuition of only $64 a year. The housework helps make that possible. Now I, too, am becoming discouraged.
Miss Lyon?
Oh, won't you come in? I'm sure I've met you.
Forgive me for intruding, but I'm Miss Mansfield. My sister and I pledged $100 to Mount Holyoke last year when you spoke at Conway.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, Miss Mansfield, this is Squire White and Dr. Hawks, 2 of the trustees of our new academy.
How do you do, Miss
How
Mansfield?
do you do? Miss Lyon, I don't know how to tell you, but our house is burned to the ground. Everything we had in the world was lost.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Mansfield. We'll be glad to release you from your promise of money.
Oh, but, Miss Lyon, my sister and I still intend to give you that money. We're planning to weave and dye quilts to sell. We'll have the $100 for you within 6 months if you can wait that long. We want to feel that we've had a share in building Mount Holyoke.
I don't know what I can say to thank you. Your visit today means far more than a promise of $100, Miss Mansfield. It means fresh hope, fresh encouragement to me. If you and your sister, who have no children, no direct interest in our school, have such faith in me and in Mount Holyoke, I must never falter. Squire White, how much money in actual cash do we need immediately to continue the building?
Well, I should say we need about $1,000, Mary.
I think I have a little more than that left in my savings account.
Mary, you can't do that. You've given everything you have. This is your last $1,000.
I only regret that I've no fortune to endow Mount Holyoke. The least I can do is give my last penny, and tomorrow I shall set out again on a tour of New England.
Miss Lyon, after listening to you and Miss Mansfield, I promise never again to confess defeat.
None of us must confess defeat. Why, I've received applications from 200 more girls than our school can accommodate the first year. Depression or no depression, our school must open in November.
Mount Holyoke, America's first permanently endowed institution for the higher education of women, opened as she had planned on November 8, 1837. At the close of its first year, Mount Holyoke received its crucial test as the public gathered with critical interest for the oral examination of the young lady. We find Mary in her office, much to the amazement of her friend, Squire White.
Mary, why are you not in the examination hall?
My courage has failed, Squire White. I didn't dare remain to learn what impression my young ladies made upon our visitors.
I'm ashamed to admit I was cowardly about it, too, for your sake. You've struggled so hard, Mary, for so many years. I couldn't bear to hear Mr. Benton, for instance, utter any critical comments.
Nor could I. I had such high hopes of him last year. I was so sure he'd contribute to our endowment fund.
I saw him in the front row with his wife, listening to every word of the examinations. But I couldn't judge his opinion from his expression.
Oh, I am weary, and the battle's not half won. Many more thousands of dollars are needed if Mount Holyoke is to become a permanent institution. If the public is with us, contributions will pour in. But
Mary, I have never forgotten your youthful speech to me at Sanderson Academy, declaring that someday you would help other girls obtain an education. You have done your best to accomplish that dream. We can do no more than our best.
Squire White, come here a minute, will you? Who's that gentleman hurrying this way down the hall?
Huh? Why, looks like Dr. Harris, our speaker of tomorrow's final ceremonies.
Oh, strange. Yes, it is Dr. Harris, our distinguished visitor from England. Oh, he's running away. This means we've failed.
Mary, I think we'd best know the truth at once. Dr. Harris.
Did you call me, sir?
Miss Lyon is here with me in her office. We wonder why you were in such haste. Is there some trouble?
Oh, I'm glad to see you, Miss Lyon. I'm looking for a quiet room in which to write.
Why, well, you may use the parlor across the hall. I'll see that you're not disturbed.
Well, I have an apology to make to you, Miss Lyon. I had expected to find Mount Holyoke the usual girls' school, to find the usual sweet young ladies. I had written a flowery speech which should not be above the heads of such young ladies. Now that I've listened to the examinations, I find your students better informed than many college men. The speech I prepared for tomorrow will never do. I must rewrite it completely tonight. You said the parlor?
Yes, right across the hall.
Oh, pardon me. I must start work at once.
A good omen, Mary.
My young ladies are better educated than many college men. Why, that single compliment is worth all my years of struggle.
Miss Lyon. Miss Lyon, may I come in?
Why, it's Mr. Benton.
Oh, now we shall know the worst. Won't you come in, please?
Miss Lyon, I've been looking everywhere for you. I'm Robert Benton of Boston.
Yes, I know.
I've come to contribute that $5,000 I promised to Mount Holyoke. I shall mail it to you in the week.
Mr. Benton, I scarcely know how to thank you.
Then you no longer disapprove of Mount Holyoke's cooperative housework plan, Mr. Benton?
Oh, no, decidedly not. It appears to me the housework is part of the training, not drudgery. I shall tell everyone in Boston you have the finest school for young ladies in Massachusetts. A remarkable accomplishment, Miss Lyon. You may count on my hearty support.
Thank you, Mr. Benton.
My congratulations, Mary. Mr. Benton was our most determined critic. If he is won over, public sentiment will assuredly be with you. Your dream has been realized.
Every American girl who has received a higher education owes a debt of gratitude to Mary Lyon. For the American women's colleges of today are the result of her pathfinding work in the early 19th century. DuPont is proud to pay her this tribute and give her name an honored place in the cavalcade of America.
This week, nearly 3,000 representative American women from every state in the Union gathered here in New York under the auspices of the New York Herald Tribune for a forum discussion on current problems and to hear messages from leading figures in education, government, business, and industry. Today, women, as well as men, know that industry is more than just a collection of factories. They know it means jobs. They realize, too, how local industries contribute to the welfare of their communities, that from these industries come food and clothing and a great variety of new and attractive things to make life more enjoyable. And so this evening we speak particularly to the women in our audience, relating some facts about chemistry and the DuPont Company. First, employment. DuPont now employs 26% more people than it did in the so-called boom year of 1929. And hourly wages and average weekly earnings for DuPont employees today are substantially higher than in 1929. And now, what new comforts are DuPont research chemists helping provide? Refrigeration and air conditioning as we know them today are made possible by chemical refrigerants. Laminated safety glass, so vital to safety when you drive your car, is a result of progress in plastics. But you needn't leave your home to discover dozens of examples. More durable finishes, such as Dulux, used for woodwork, and those gleaming white refrigerators. Man-made yarns for luxurious rayon fabrics. Fast dyes for all kinds of fabrics. Speaking of lovely color, we shouldn't forget the ceramic colors DuPont makes to beautify glassware and pottery. Then, too, there are washable window shades, such as DuPont's Tontine shades, waterproof book bindings, and cleanable tablecloths, all of which come from the same basic chemical idea. Something every woman appreciates is cellophane transparent wrapping that keeps foods fresh and clean and lets you see while you buy. But there just isn't time to mention the hundreds of other products of DuPont chemists, a majority of which are used by other manufacturers to make some useful thing for you. And in many cases, the articles you buy cost less because increased volume or improved methods of manufacture make it possible to keep prices down. Last year, for example, the price of all DuPont products averaged 30% below the 1929 mark. As for the future, out of the test tube will come new contributions to better living. For DuPont chemists are constantly seeking to improve existing products and create new ones to serve new needs. Truly, the DuPont Company's philosophy of business is well summed up in its pledge, better things for better living, through chemistry. William Penn and the Holy Experiment, the story of the founder of Pennsylvania, will be the subject of the broadcast when next week at the same time, the DuPont Company of Wilmington, Delaware, again presents The Cavalcade of America. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies that even the G-men cannot reach. The Green Hornet. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld, risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed as he races toward another thrilling adventure. The Green Hornet strikes again.
Hurry, Cato. Here's where we smash a smuggling racket.
This is the customs office right here, Axford.
Golly, it's a big place, Lowry. What's all this courtyard for? They hold parades or something?
You lug, don't you know what a customs office is?
What's he trying to do? Make me out to be ignorant?
Now, with you, that's not necessary. I can see the proof right before my eyes.
I ain't been a detective for nothing, Lowry.
The police department would give you an argument on that.
The customs office is where, well, golly, it's where the customs inspectors hang out.
Surprise, you do know something.
And if that ain't the answer, I... Holy crow, you mean I hit it right?
For you, it's a bullseye. The customs office is where people coming into the country make their declarations.
Declarations of independence?
No, you sap. Declarations of the stuff they're bringing into the country. Now, look, see that guy with the cap ahead of us?
Yeah?
Standing next to the truck?
Is he a customs officer?
Yep.
The guy with him is giving him some kind of argument, huh?
It looks that way.
Suffering snakes, Lowry. Look at that trunk. It fell off the truck and got all smashed open.
Say, maybe there is some news here.
Huh?
Jonathan gave me this as a routine assignment because things were dull. But who knows? Maybe that guy's important enough to give us a story for the Sentinel. Come on, let's go over there and listen in.
This is outrageous. I shall notify my government. I'm the vice consul for my country in this city. You have no right to inspect my luggage.
It was a mistake, Mr. Sneed.
You did it deliberately. Even a blind man could see the diplomatic seals on my baggage.
You brought in 8 trunks. That's a lot even for a diplomat.
I shall report this occurrence.
There's no harm done. We'll send your stuff to your home.
No harm? What is this trunk here? You deliberately let it smash open.
Okay, I did. As a matter of fact, Mr. Sneed, I wanted to see what was in that trunk.
This is an outrage.
There's been plenty of smuggling going on. Look at the contents of this trunk.
What of it?
Nothing in it but lace handkerchiefs. Imported lace. What are you doing with a trunk full of imported lace handkerchiefs?
You have no right to ask questions.
Yeah, I know. Diplomatic immunity.
Those handkerchiefs are for the consulate. I may give some away as gifts.
If you ask me, you're smuggling them in.
For the last time, you have no right to question me. I will lodge a protest against this. It will be
Hey, this is pretty expensive lace, isn't it?
How dare you?
Golly, look at all the decorations on it.
Give me that.
Hey, take it easy.
For the last time, I've had enough of this prying. Who are these two?
Search me.
We're reporters, mister. From the Daily Sentinel.
Reporter, sir. There is no story here. Go back to your paper.
Golly, what's eating you?
This oaf.
Meaning me, Mr. Sneed?
You and no other. I am leaving. I'm going to the consulate, and I warn you. Unless these trunks are delivered at once, with none of the diplomatic seals tampered with, I shall see that you lose your job. Your government will pay damages for that broken trunk as well.
Holy cow, he's mad enough to chew nails.
Hey, what's all this talk about smuggling? Who is that guy?
His name's Sneed. He's a foreign diplomat. If you ask me, the guy's using his diplomatic job as a cover for smuggling.
Huh? What are you going to do?
Me? I can't do a thing. You heard him yelling about his immunity.
Holy crow, you mean he's bringing in stuff without paying no duty?
Yeah, but just try and pin it on him. I'll be lucky if he doesn't get my badge for this. You guys might as well go peddle your papers. I'm in hot water enough already.
Well, that's what I call reporting, Lowry. I send you out to cover a customs house. And what happens? I'm two-bit diplomat gets riled when a trunk busts. And you're told to go peddle your papers, and you go.
Sure, I went Gunnigan, because I had something better.
I see. You're too important for a little assignment like the customs house, eh? Wearing a balloon where your head ought to be, huh? Or
Is your work on the Daily Sentinel beginning to bore you, Lowry?
Oh, for Pete's sake, Gunnigan, give me a break. I tell you, I got something.
Yeah?
And maybe I can prove it right now.
Maybe. You better.
Casey. Hey, Casey.
Have you two finished your word battle?
Final round, Casey. Did you tell the boss we wanted to see him?
I don't see why Reed has to be
It's my inning, Gunnigan. Well?
He said he'd be right out. Oh, here he is now.
Yes, what's this about?
Okay, Lowry. Give.
Boss, I swiped a handkerchief this afternoon. I want
Good grief, Lowry. Swipe.
See? Now he's a kleptomaniac.
Okay, then borrowed. But Sneed doesn't know I have it. Sneed? At the customs house. He's some half-pint vice consul. When Axford and I got there, he was having a terrific argument with one of the customs officials.
A diplomat shouldn't have to argue with the customs.
That's what he said. There was a busted trunk, and I took this handkerchief from it.
Gosh, that's a beauty.
This guy Sneed had a dozen trunks, and the one I saw was jammed full of lace hankies.
So instead of a story, Lowry comes home with a lace hanky.
It's one of the loveliest I've ever seen. Well, what
Hey,
in the-
Casey, you don't have to grab it out of my hand.
Lowry, are you sure you're not pulling a gag?
Huh?
Are you sure this hanky didn't come from Creevy's?
Creevy's? The department store?
They've made a feature of imported lace handkerchiefs like this at a swell price.
This case, you're sure they're the same as this one?
Mr. Reed, that's one thing a woman knows. Materials.
And you got this at the customs house, Lowry?
Out of Sneed's trunk, boss.
What is this, a memory test?
It's more than that, Gunnigan.
Huh?
Lowry said he had a story, and I believe he has. Right, Lowry?
Check, boss. I have the same idea about this guy Sneed that the customs official had.
Customs official?
And he didn't mince any words either. He told this guy off, even though it may mean his job.
Gosh, Mr. Reed, I smell a mouse.
Not a mouse, Casey. What you smell is a smuggling racket.
What?
Lowry, you're suggesting Sneed is smuggling these in?
He had plenty, and Casey saw him in that store.
Well, maybe you are a reporter.
But, Mr. Reed, the department store may have gotten the hankies some other way. Some honest way.
Why not? This guy hasn't got a corner on lace hankies.
What about the price, Miss Case? Did Creevy's offer them at a low price?
Yes, Mr. Reed. It was much cheaper than anywhere else.
It's a natural, boss. Creevy's is a big firm. They sell plenty of these things. Who's going to trace them?
Yeah, that's true, Lowry. It would be difficult.
Sure.
Larry, you missed your calling. You're not a reporter. You're an amateur sleuth.
What reporter isn't, Gunnigan?
Gosh, Mr. Reed, if this is true, think of the thousands of people that are buying smuggled goods.
And the thousands this guy Sneed is picking up.
Reed, can't you turn any place without running into a racket of some kind?
I'm afraid not, Gunnigan.
Every place you look, somebody is raking in the chips.
Doing it by stacking the cards.
Smuggling in lace. What can be done about it?
Can't Sneed be arrested?
Without proof, Casey?
Even with proof, Miss Case. Remember, Sneed is a foreigner in this country and a diplomatic immunity. All the police could do is make him leave the country.
I see.
People who purchase these handkerchiefs will be out of luck.
Why?
For possessing smuggled goods, Casey.
It'll be a mess all around, Miss Case.
One thing gets me, boss. How does Sneed deliver this goods to the department store? Who's he working with?
Gunnigan Lowry dug this up. Can you keep him on it?
You think there's a story?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Where do I start?
I got the police in on this. Give them the tip. Cover Sneed.
Like a temp, boss.
You find out who he's dealing with, there's something for the police.
And plenty for the Daily Sentinel.
Well, whatever you get, phone it in.
I'll have a rewrite man handy.
Sneed's going to have to move those goods fast, and the Sentinel wants to know how.
That evening, Britt Reed returned to his apartment and gave certain instructions to Cato, his valet and the only living man to know him as the Green Hornet.
You understand what I want, Cato?
Yes, Mr. Brett.
A chemical ink that'll be invisible for a certain period and then begin to show up. You can do that?
It's easy, Mr. Brett.
Lowry and Axford are with the police shadowing Sneed's home. Even if they have some idea about who's working with Sneed in this smuggling racket, they may be unable to get proof. And that puts it up to us.
You go out tonight?
Tonight, Cato, as the Green Hornet. Get down to the hiding place of the Black Beauty and start preparing the chemical. I'll join you as soon as I hear from Lowry. Hello?
Boss,
Yes, Lowry, what is it?
I called Dunnigan. He said you left word to ring your apartment.
Will the police have any news?
Sneed's throwing a party, boss. Axford and Moran and I have been checking the guests.
Come on, get to the point.
Moran spotted one of the guests. Looks like our hunch was right.
Don't tell me Sneed's trying to move that lace now.
No, not yet, boss. But one of the guests was from the department store.
Was it Creevy himself?
Not Creevy, boss. Creevy's daughter.
Creevy's daughter? Oh, looks like you may have a story, Lowry.
If we get anything else, I'll give it to Gunnigan tomorrow.
Yes, do that. Good night.
Night, boss.
Creevy's daughter, huh? Yeah, if anyone could get goods smuggled into the department store, she could. I think I'll go to that party myself.
Britt Reed went through a sliding panel in the rear of his clothes press, then along a narrow passageway hidden within the wall of the apartment house, which led directly to the supposedly abandoned building where Cato's laboratory stood, next to the sleek, streamlined car of the Green Hornet.
Are you almost through with the chemical, Cato?
Yes, sir.
Here, pour it in this container as soon as you add the reagent.
I'm adding it now, Mr. Wade.
Your knowledge of chemistry comes in handy, Cato. Here, I'll hold the funnel. Now cap this container and put it in your pocket. You have the Hornet mask and the gun?
In the car.
I'll drive the Black Beauty, Cato. We can't get too close to Sneed's place with the police watching. I'll leave the Black Beauty a little distance off and trust to the darkness to get in.
It's dangerous, Mr. Wade.
Well, I recall after you left the apartment, Sneed is having a party. One of the guests is Miss Creevy.
Creevy?
When she and Sneed start discussing the smuggled lace, there's going to be another guest present, Cato. An uninvited guest called the Green Hornet.
Miss Creevy.
Mr. Sneed. Oh, this is a lovely party.
I'm so glad that you enjoy it. Would you care to dance?
No, thanks. I'm rather tired. Can't we just, talk?
Surely, Miss Creevy. Here, through these doors. Now we can talk privately.
You brought in the lace?
8 large trunks crammed full. There was almost some difficulty.
What?
The blundering customs inspector let the trunks fall off the truck.
Does anyone suspect?
One of the trunks burst open. There was a snooping reporter present at the time.
He saw the lace?
Oh, I guess nothing. He doesn't suspect. I sent him away hurriedly. But we must be extremely cautious how we transfer the lace to your department store.
There's no trouble about that. This particular department happens to be my job at the store. You have the lace here?
Below in the basement. When will you pick it up?
Tomorrow night, midnight. I'll have the truck.
As usual, eh?
Yes, the back entrance.
We must be extremely careful.
Haven't we always? We got away with it before. We can do it again.
Fine, then. Tomorrow midnight. Now, perhaps it is best for us to return to the main room and mingle with...
What's that?
Excitement from outside. Here, this way. Through the French windows.
I seen him, Ryan. It was this way.
Hey, nothing wrong now, expert.
Who are these people?
He was running across the lawn.
Who are you? What do you want?
Ain't you been seeing nobody around?
What does this mean? I am having some people in. What is the disturbance?
Sorry, Mr. Sneed. Moran, police headquarters. There's been a prowler around your place.
A prowler?
Golly, lady, ain't doubting it.
You can have him, Moran.
He must have got away, Lowry.
You are that reporter. Why are you here?
Well,
Holy crow, I'll tell you why we're hanging around, Sneed. It's on the
never
front
mind,
one.
expert.
But
I said never mind. It's nothing, Mr. Sneed. We're just covering police news for the paper, that's all.
You've been prying, snooping around.
Sneed.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. You must forgive me. I'm a little disturbed.
So much excitement. Was it, a robber?
I guess so, lady. You've got a lot of jewels in that crowd.
Thank you very much for frightening this prowler away, Sergeant. If he has gone.
Sure he has.
Suffering snakes, we seen him too fast for him to try nothing. Whoever the crook was, he ain't hanging around. Not with Michael Axford to nab him.
Have you any idea who it was?
All we seen was the shadow, lady. Might have been any one of 100 crooks.
Sure, it's
Holy mackerel. Listen to that.
That strange buzzing. What is it?
There it goes, way down at the corner.
It's a car.
But it's going so fast. I never saw a car like that.
Well, take a good look while you can.
There's your prowler.
But who?
Who? Holy crow, who do you think? That's the car of the Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet at Sneed's party. Has Britt Reed's plan gotten underway? Before the next exciting scenes of our Green Hornet adventure, please permit us to pause briefly.
Green Hornet fans, please stand by for an important announcement. Next Thursday night, November 30th, the Green Hornet is going to inaugurate a new feature on this program when he calls into session for the first time on the air the Law and Order Roundtable, your forum of discussion on vicious rackets, the clever men behind them who victimize you and your neighbors, and what he thinks you can do to remedy the situation. Be sure to be on hand when the gavel sounds next Thursday night on this program and calls to order the first meeting of the Law and Order Roundtable. It's a feature for you and for every high-minded citizen in this great country of ours, and the Green Hornet's counting on you to be present.
Now to continue our story. As the huge, streamlined black beauty sped away from Sneed's home through dark alleys, Britt Reed spoke briefly to Cato.
The time will be tomorrow night at midnight, Cato.
I'll be ready, Mr. West.
Fortunately, Axford didn't get a close look at me. He spotted me there at the window, but the mask in the darkness gave me a chance to warn you.
Just in time, Mr. Britt.
You got into the basement.
Yes, sir.
Were you able to mark the lace handkerchiefs with a chemical?
I stumped in.
You used that rubber stamp we found on Sneed's desk, is that right?
Yes.
Good. Even though we were interrupted, there was still time enough to mark plenty of the lace. You went through each trunk.
That's right.
And the stage is set, Cato. I'll be at the Daily Sentinel tomorrow during the day to keep checking what the police know. Tomorrow night, we'll see if we can trap these smugglers without trapping the Green Hornet.
Hey, Casey. Oh, darling Casey, wait till I tell Reed.
Put the brakes on, Axford. You'll go through the wall.
Casey, did anyone ever tell you about what a great detective I am?
You did, but I still don't believe it.
You will when you hear what I dug up.
The only thing you ever dug up was a garden.
It's news, Casey.
Go ahead. Convince me.
Super snakes, you don't take me serious. So help me, Hosanna. It's real news. News with a capital G.
Capital G? You big lug. News isn't spelled with a G.
Who said so?
Mr. Webster. That's his dictionary right there.
Never mind that. This here news does start with a G.
G for what?
G for Green Hornet, that's what. But it's excited.
Not anymore.
But, Casey, didn't you hear me? The Green Hornet.
Axford, what time is it now?
Huh?
It's 4:00 in the afternoon.
Golly, what's that got to do with it?
Anyone else would have been calmed down by now.
What are you talking about?
The same thing you are.
I'm talking about the Green Hornet.
That's just it. You've been talking about him ever since last night when you spotted his car at Sneed's place. Axford, don't you realize that's old stuff by now?
Holy crow, Casey, I ain't talking about last night.
I can't figure out why you keep up. What?
It ain't about last night.
The Hornet's popped up again?
Sure he has. A telephone call to public headquarters. That's what I want to see Reed about.
Well, that's different.
Yes?
Axford's here, Mr. Reed.
Axford?
With a mouthful of news about the Green Hornet.
The Hornet? Late development?
He's champing at the bit with it. Does he go in?
Yes, send him right in, Miss Cage. Now.
Okay, Axford, that's your signal. But not too fast. Mr. Reed has company.
Company?
Lowry and Gunnigan are in there.
Them two.
Go up, Axford.
What do you mean?
You're going through that door. Open it first. It's easier.
You and your guys. Hey, Reed.
What's this about the Hornet, Axford? It better be good. You're interrupting something.
I came right over from headquarters.
What's the scoop?
Reed, the Hornet's going to be over to Sneed's.
Well, I thought that was last night, Axford.
Super snakes, I just finished going through that once with Casey. He's going to be there again.
Holy mackerel, boss. What's he after?
Well, there's the smuggling business.
Don't tell me the Hornet's interested in that.
Why not?
Reed, you seem mighty sure of yourself.
Do I?
From what Lowry said, they're smuggling with a team of two, Sneed and Miss Greavy. Now you're ringing in the Hornet.
Well, he was there last night, Gunnigan.
Sure, we seen him.
So it seems logical to suppose he's concerned in some way with this racket.
Yeah, that's true.
Who took this phone call, Axford?
Over at headquarters, Reed. Moran took it. But he couldn't find out who was giving the tip-off.
Do we stand another watch, boss?
You do, Lowry.
The Sentinel can use a good story. Help circulation.
Golly, Reed, why don't you come along? It's going to be a lot of excitement.
Yes, perhaps I will, Axford. Perhaps I will.
I'm telling you, I've been in training. If I get near that Green Hornet, I'll...
You'll do nothing. You guys remember one thing. You're newspaper men. Your business is getting the news. Leave the Green Hornet to the police. You get the story into the Daily Sentinel. What are you doing here, Casey? 8 o'clock. You closed up your typewriter long ago.
Didn't you know, Gunnigan? I wanted to go along with Axford and Lowry.
Oh, I get it. You couldn't be right on the scene, so you...
I'm staying here at the Sentinel to learn the news when they phone you.
Well, maybe a long wait, Casey.
I don't mind. I have my knitting.
Okay. We'll hold down the lobster shift together.
Holy crow, Moran, there's the clock hit 9 already. Ain't we going out to nab the Hornet?
According to that phone call, we got 3 hours yet.
You ought to provide softer benches for the working press. But this bench is hardwood.
Do you think Reed is going to be there tonight, Lowry?
I don't know, Axford. He said maybe. Your guess is as good as mine. All I hope is that the Hornet is there.
What do you say, Creevy? 10 o'clock?
It's too early. I'll give the orders.
Joe's downstairs with a truck. Wait.
Can he wait? We leave for Sneed's when I say so, not before.
Mr. Britt, 11 o'clock.
Yes, time for us to start moving, Cato. You understand what you're to do?
Yes, sir.
We'll use both cars tonight. You'll drive the Black Beauty. I'll take the small sedan. If I'm going to come in at the finish, I can't have Lowry and Axford wondering how I got there.
I understand.
I'll meet you at the entrance to the alley, 2 blocks south of Sneed's place. Keep the Hornet mask and the gun and the Black Beauty with you so I can pick them up.
I have them.
The gun is loaded?
Yes.
That's all, Cato. Get going. Take the Black Beauty out of here. I'll meet you in a few minutes.
Okay, here's the squad car. Pile in.
Come on, Axford. Move those dogs.
We're going to Sneed's place now?
Sure. I should have the police force. Step.
That's you, Butch?
I'll set Joe.
3 of us can sit up in front here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're going to pick up them laces, huh?
Get this bus rolling. Sneed's expecting us.
This is far enough, Cato.
Where are we, Mr. Britt?
In the alley behind Sneed's house. It's almost midnight. As soon as that truck pulls in here, we have to get busy.
Mr. Britt.
Yes, I hear it, Cato. A truck. That must be the one we're waiting for.
Very soon now.
Give me the Hornet mask. Put yours on.
Yes, sir.
And the gun.
Here.
Remember, as soon as we're through here, we race for the Black Beauty fast. I need you the mask and gun, get in the small sedan, and come back here. And make sure the Black Beauty gets away with you in it.
I understand.
Get back out of sight. The truck has no headlights on, but it's going to pass right by us. Act.
All clear.
Where's Sneed? He knows we're due.
Who's that? Is that you, Creevy?
You fool, turn out that basement light. It's glaring right at us.
So what difference? No one suspects that you were here for the smuggled goods, no?
Come on, cut the talk and let's get going. Yeah, you amateur crooks give me a pain.
If you're talking about me,
Shut up. This ain't no time for argument. Butch and me'll get the stuff out. You stay at the wheel.
I stay at the wheel.
Yeah, them trunks is heavy.
I will open the back of the truck.
Yes. Better take this.
A gun.
In case there's some trouble.
Very well. But there will be no trouble. I shall watch from a little further down the alley.
Come on. We gotta grab them trunks and load them in.
As the 2 men worked fast, making a trip for each trunk, Britt, Reed, and Cato moved closer to Sneed, sticking to the shadows.
There. One more. Okay, Sneed. We'll be out of here in a minute.
I will watch. Those fools. What reason is there to keep a lookout? There is no one.
I'll take that gun.
Who are you?
The gun. That mask. I've seen pictures of it. The Green Hornet.
We're going in that truck, Sneed.
No, what for?
Now, before your thugs return with that last trunk.
You cannot do this.
I felt...
You shoot. Yes, I cannot breathe.
They're coming.
Quick, give me a hand. Into the truck with him. Way back where it can't be seen. No, Cato. Hurry, time for us to get out of here.
Okay, heave it in. Slam the doors. All through, Sneed. That's the works. Hey, where is Sneed? I don't know. Yeah, he maybe don't like the dark. He's got my get. I'll go in and hurry him up. No time. Come on, we got to get this stuff rolling around the front. All set, Miss Creevy. We can get moving.
Where's Sneed?
Come on. We ain't got no time for saying goodbye. We got the goods. Let's deliver it to your store.
But he always...
didn't this time. This stuff's hot. Come on. Yeah, step on it. It's 12 o'clock.
As soon as we get out of this alley, you better snap on the light so nobody won't suspect nothing.
As the huge truck rumbled out from the alley, the squad car carrying Moran with Lowry and Axford approached from the main street.
No sign of the Hornet yet.
Harley, you think it was a false alarm, Moran?
Hey, what's that truck doing come out of that alley?
Whoever it is, Moran, it can't be the Hornet. He uses something a little faster than that.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you going to look into that truck, Moran?
What for?
What for? Holy mackerel, you dumb flatfoot. Don't forget what started this whole business.
Huh?
You're after smugglers as well as the Hornet. That alley is right behind Sneed's place.
Sneed? Hey, you're right.
Holy crow, step on it. They're going around the corner.
We'll get them.
Hey, pull over there.
Get to the curb.
Crowd them in.
They won't stop.
Swing your wheel and smash into their fingers.
Hold on. Here we go.
What are you doing?
What's the idea of smashing it out?
That's far enough. Don't none of you move.
What's this? Hey, it's a squad car.
We've done nothing wrong.
It's Creevy, huh?
That's my name. What of it?
What have you got in this truck?
It ain't nothing.
I'll tell you, it's late.
Holy cow, you're admitting it. You're admitting you smuggled the stuff in with Sneed.
I know, Mr. Sneed, but I have nothing to do with smuggling. This charge is ridiculous. These lace goods are for the department store.
I'll say this for you, sister. You're a pretty smooth customer.
Go ahead, search the truck. You can't prove anything.
I think that's a fine idea, Sergeant. Why not do that?
Who's this mug? Reed, good gravy. Where did you come from?
Why, Sedan, actually. Parked right behind you. I saw the crash and came over.
Okay, you. Open up this truck. Hold the flashlight on it, Axford.
That's a gun the sergeant's holding. You'd be smarter to do as you're told.
Okay.
Those trunks are full of lace, but if you think you can pin anything on us, you're badly mistaken.
Help. Let me out. Sneed.
Well, this looks like quite a party.
I was gassed the Hornets. Did you get the lace?
Shut up, you fool. These are police.
Police?
Yes, Sneed. Too bad your eyes were blinded by that flashlight.
I am innocent. I have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do with what?
You can't make any of us talk by these third-degree methods. I tell you, those laces are mine by rights, and you can't prove they've been smuggled in.
Hey, Reed, here's one of the handkerchiefs from the trunk. It sure looks like the ones we seen in Sneed's possession the other day.
What of it?
Let me see that, Axford. I'd like to... Well, Sergeant Moran, take a look at this.
Oh?
Holy mackerel. It's got Sneed's name written right across the corner.
My name?
Yes, right here.
But that's impossible. When I brought these handkerchiefs in, there were no names on them at all. And yet, that is my signature from my rubber stamp.
You fool.
Let me at that rat. No, you don't.
You've ruined everything.
Take it easy, Miss Creevy. It would have made no difference if Sneed hadn't talked.
I know better than that.
You'd have been sunk plenty. These signatures were all the proof any court would need.
Yes, the signatures. I do not understand.
Holy glory.
What is it?
Would you take a sniff at this handkerchief?
Whoever did it must have used invisible ink for those signatures.
Invisible ink?
Yes, you can tell by the characteristic odor. This was done with a chemical that doesn't begin to show up until 24 hours after it's applied.
Well, what do you know?
Invisible ink.
Golly, who was it? Come on, Sneed, spin it.
There's only one answer for that. It was the man who gassed me, the man who ruined our plans, the Green Hornet.
Police mass smuggling racket! Foreign diplomat involved! Read all about it! Green Hornet still at large! Sentinel XP paper!
You have just heard the adventurer, the smuggler, signs his name. These exciting dramas originate in the studios of WXYZ, Detroit, and are sent to you each Thursday and Saturday at this same time. They are copyrighted features of the Green Hornet, Incorporated. The events and characters in tonight's drama are fictitious. Any similarity to persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
The makers of Flashman's Yeast present I Love a Mystery. Here's why many people are nervous, run down, get severe colds, have poor appetite, suffer from digestive troubles. They're not getting enough vitamins. You should know there's now a more effective way to get extra vitamins. It's to eat the new Flashman's High Vitamin Yeast. This fresh yeast can help the body make fuller use of vitamins in the food by acting to tone up slow digestion. Just look at the label and see what a bargain in vitamins this new yeast is. 2 cakes a day give you 6,200 units of A, the resistance-building vitamin, 800 units of D, the bone vitamin, and liberal quantities of B and G, the vitamins so important for steady nerves, good appetite, and full energy. Begin tomorrow. Eat 2 cakes a day of Flashman's new high vitamin yeast. Eat 1 cake a half hour before breakfast or lunch, the other cake a half hour before supper. See if soon you don't feel more energetic,
and if you don't have an easier time with nasty colds. A new Carlton Morse adventure thriller. Nine o'clock in the morning finds the three soldiers of adventure, Jack Packard, Doc Long, and Reggie York, in the Roxy City Jail. Roxy is a coast town of 5,000, at one time notorious as a liquor smuggling center, but for several years now has been out of the public eye. The three men had set out from San Francisco last night, hard-pressed by the police, heading for Sacramento, but had got off the highway and headed toward the coast. Within half an hour of Roxy, they had a flat tire. And then was when things began to pop. First, a girl came along the highway, followed by a man. Near them, the man shot at the girl. The girl, unhurt, fainted. And young Reggie, the Englishman, jumped the man, knocking him cold with one blow. A car loomed up in the distance, and the men dumped the unconscious pair in the back of their car. But instead of speeding past, the machine drew up to them, and a posse headed by the mayor of Roxy took them into custody. And so at 9 o'clock this morning, the three find themselves none too comfortably ensconced in the city lockup.
Is the kid still asleep, Doc?
Yeah, he ain't only asleep, but he's smiling in his sleep. It's disgusting.
Well, let him alone. Anybody who can sleep on a jail bed deserves his rest.
Dadgummit, Jack, I'm a cheerful kind of cuss, and I got me a lot of faith in mankind. But if I stay in this here Roxy City dog pound another 24 hours,
I don't know. I've seen worse jails.
Now, look, Jack. We hightailed it out of Frisco to keep out of the jug. How come you're liking jailhouses so sudden?
Not all jails, just this jail.
It's just another hooska as far as I can see. And something else. I'm getting just a little bit tired of being shoved around by a bunch of hick-town big shots.
Look, Doc, we all know we didn't have to take what we got last night. We could have cleaned out the mayor and his posse quicker than it takes to tell it.
Well, why didn't we?
Because there's something going on in this town. I want to find out what it is.
Why?
Maybe because I'm just curious. Maybe because I get kind of burned when I see a big gorilla taking a pot shot at a girl.
Because you're curious, we all got to join in the chorus of the prisoner song.
That's right. Until my curiosity is satisfied.
Like to bet me $50 that I can't walk out of this can in a half hour?
I'll kick you so hard you'll be wearing the seat of your pants for a collar if you do.
Oh, sure, partner. I was just thinking out loud.
Well, don't.
Well, if you'd only let us get just a little bit dangerous, Jack. What kills my soul is having these here no-good chiselers a shoving us around and thinking they're getting away with it.
That's just what I want them to think. The more contempt they have, the less attention they're going to pay to us. The more we find out, the better position we'll be in when we get ready to strike.
Speaking of striking, I'd sure like to bust that chief of police. He's got the ugliest mug this side of a menagerie.
Shut up, somebody's coming.
Which of you birds is Jack Packard?
I am.
Yeah. Well, come up to the gate.
Am I going out?
Yeah. Little party over at the mayor's office.
I'll wait till I get my coat.
We'll slap into it.
All right. I'm ready.
Now, how about me coming along, Jack?
How about you staying right where you are?
Well, bless your heart.
Let it out, Doc. All right, let's go, policeman.
Now, take hold of the crossbar with both hands.
What's that for?
Do what I tell you.
Sure. Handcuffs, huh? I must be a pretty desperate fellow.
I don't let nobody the mayor's interested in out of his cell without the cuffs. Now then. Step out. March.
I've never walked out to meet a firing squad, but, brother, this has all the earmarks.
Now then, right in here.
Suits me.
Yeah? Here's your party, Mayor.
Bring him in.
Right in.
So. Well, why don't you sit down?
Thanks.
That's all, Sergeant. Wait outside the door.
Right.
Spend a comfortable night as guest of the city of Roxy, I hope?
You don't hope anything of the kind.
No, I don't suppose I give a hoop one way or the other.
Well, if you're through with introductory niceties, let's get down to business.
What business?
Well, that's up to you. You didn't bring me over here just to gloat over me.
Right. I want to know what you three men are doing in Roxy.
We weren't in Roxy. That is, not until you brought us here. And here's a question I'd like to ask. Do you, as mayor of Roxy, always lead your posse of police when they're out rounding up suspicious characters?
I'm asking the questions.
Well, just the same as a funny thing for a mayor to be doing. Just why are you questioning me? Where's the city attorney? Where's the chief of police?
I'm asking the questions.
Oh. Well, I'm doing a better job.
I repeat, what were you doing in the vicinity of Roxy last night?
Well, if you'd examined our so-called car, you'd notice we had a flat tire.
I did?
We were traveling through, got a flat tire, and that's all there is to it.
And I suppose the unconscious bodies of that girl and Ben Sterling climbed into the back of your car by mistake.
No, we put them there.
That's better. Confess kidnappers.
Confess grandmothers. That girl was walking down the road, followed by Sterling. If that's what his name is. The girl went by, and just as Sterling got in our range of vision, he pulled out a gun and took a pot shot at her.
What?
You heard me. We jumped Sterling and knocked him out. And the girl passed out, and just then your car came along, and we dumped in the back of our car, thinking you'd pass by.
That's a lie.
That's the truth.
I say it's a lie.
I say you're either dumber than you look, or else you don't want to hear the truth.
You still claim you don't know who that girl is?
I don't.
She's Phyllis Gordon.
Oh? I suppose to be impressed?
Well, at least you know who she is now.
Yeah, Phyllis Gordon. Well, who's Phyllis Gordon?
Don't you know what my name is?
No, I don't.
Gordon. Gordon, what do you think? I'm Frank Gordon, mayor of Roxy.
Oh. Oh, yes. And Phyllis Gordon is your daughter?
Right. And Ben Sterling's one and only duty is to stick by my daughter and protect her from just such birds as you.
You mean Sterling is her guard?
So you can see where your story stands now.
Well, Gordon, all I got to say to you is that if you want your daughter in this world, you better get a new guard and get him fast.
You're going to stick to that story, then?
Haven't you talked to your daughter?
Yes. She says she was shot at, all right.
Well?
I also talked to Ben Sterling. He says she was shot at, too.
Well, he should know.
And from his story, there's every reason to believe that you or one of your men fired that shot.
Interesting. The only fly in that ointment is that you didn't find any weapons on us.
You could have ditched them.
Did you examine Sterling's gun? You had the chance while he was still unconscious.
Yes.
And you found 3 shots recently fired from it, didn't you?
Yes. Sterling said he returned your fire.
Well, why only 3 shots? If I'd been returning the fire of ambushers, I'd have emptied my gun at them.
He said you overpowered him.
He took a shot at the kid just before he was knocked out. 1 shot at the girl, 2 shots at the kid.
I'd give a lot to know whether you're lying.
Well, I'm giving you the best advice you ever had. Take that guy Sterling off your daughter.
You're talking very well for a man who's facing a murder charge.
Oh. So that's how it is.
What do you mean that's how it is?
There's more to this than showing on the surface.
If you don't already know it, there is.
Well, if I'm involved in it, maybe I better know a little more.
All right, try this. There's a roadhouse about 100 yards from where we picked you 3 men up.
A roadhouse? I saw it from the road, but I thought it was an old farmhouse.
It's a roadhouse. Last night, my daughter went out there with a young fella she's been going around with. Boy named Arthur Young.
Well, what about Ben Sterling?
He trailed them in a second car.
Maybe I'm a little bit curious, but Will you tell me why the daughter of the mayor needs a bodyguard?
That hasn't anything to do with what happened last night. Phyllis and the boy were just leaving the dance floor when somebody outside shot through a window and killed Young.
Nice town you have here, Mayor.
Phyllis ran out of the place, and Ben Sterling went after her. And I'm convinced that the same man who shot Arthur Young shot at my daughter.
Well, in that case, you better lock up Ben Sterling fast.
Ben Sterling is one of my most trusted henchmen.
Then Ben Sterling's not only double-crossing you, but knifing you in the back. If you think he's not, you're not long for this world.
I still think you're lying.
Well, where's Ben Sterling now?
In a cell down at the jail.
Well, why, if I'm lying? Look, have they got the bullet that killed the boy?
Yes.
And Sterling's gun?
Sterling's gun disappeared.
What's that? You had it last night.
I locked it in my desk drawer. You can see for yourself the drawer's been forced.
And you still think I'm lying?
Looky here, Packard. You're an old hand at this game.
What gives you that impression?
I've handled too many greenhorns in my time not to know the real thing when I see it.
So what?
So I'd like to make you a proposition.
With a cop outside the door and handcuffs on my wrist, you want to make me a proposition.
You accept my proposition and we'll forget all that.
Yeah, well, talk fast but distinctly.
I'm offering you the job as bodyguard for my daughter.
What's that mean?
Just that. Bodyguard to Phyllis Gordon.
It doesn't make sense.
You don't think so?
One minute you threaten me with murder charges, and the next you invite me to guard your daughter.
If I'm satisfied, what have you got to lose?
You know, Mayor, the more I hear about your lovely town of Roxy, the more I'm inclined to think that something's boiling way down underneath.
I've made you an offer. Are you going to accept it?
And one of these days, the whole mess is going to blow up.
I've got other things to do besides talk with you. What's your answer?
Mayor, Miss Phyllis Gordon has got herself a new bodyguard.
Are you thinking of eating extra vitamins? It's a good idea at this time of the year especially. Studies show a great many people are not getting enough vitamins from their regular meals. But remember, it makes a difference how you get your vitamins. Sometimes people may not get the full good of the vitamins they do eat. But now, there's a way to get vitamins in more helpful form. It's to eat the new Flashman's High Vitamin Yeast. This new yeast is richer than ever in 4 essential vitamins. And by acting to tone up slow digestion, this yeast can help the body make fuller use of the vitamins and other foods you eat. 2 cakes a day of Flashman's new high vitamin yeast supply all the extra vitamins A, B, and D the average person needs. Also, an abundant supply of vitamin G. Eat 1 cake a half hour before breakfast or lunch. Another cake a half hour before supper. Keep this up and see if you don't feel more energetic. And if you're not bothered less with bad colds.